I can't just let him walk out.
I'd rather keep him and let him go.
To his first deployment with Team Rubicon, while he was there, a woman came and hugged him and said he was an angel.
If you're talking about getting a manual quick, like no disrespect to a manual quickly, I'd rather have not have to pay him for multiple years and just let Trae Young leave than get a manual quickly. That's
Which is fair, Mom. So to say that
take a little bit more from the director.
well, just having and that's my
yeah, nothing I'd want.
and that's my
You're
point.
not giving me any. You're not giving Brandon Ingram. You're not giving Sway Barnes.
Right.
I don't want Grady Dick. No
Okay.
disrespect.
So if that's the case in Toronto,
Jordan, she did the other day.
Grady Dick is when we talk about Jordan Focus. That's
He's
my
trash.
right.
Jordan, what are you talking about?
Yes, he was.
Sorry, but what did you say about Grady Dick the other day on somebody?
He was bad. He's not good.
No. What did you say verbatim?
He's not been good.
Geek's not been good.
And he hasn't been.
It's your chill.
But I want to get back to what I want to get back to what I'm saying. And this can't be the only option. There has to be something else. Whether we got to get third team involved, whether we have to move in a different direction and get other teams involved to get a trade. Because a player of that caliber, Trae Young is, when Trae Young is on the floor, we've obviously seen that this Atlanta situation is going the other way. Like it doesn't seem like he fits there anymore. Okay, great. That doesn't take away from Trae Young still being awesome.
Yeah. It feels like you limit
Hello?
your ceiling if you're Atlanta.
You think
get
he's
rid of
awesome?
Trae Young.
I do. I still think
Hello?
he's an awesome passer. I think he's an awesome playmaker. I still think he's an awesome scorer.
Yo.
I still think he's still awesome. I still think he's awesome.
What's going
at
on?
a lot of those things. And
Probably looking at Trae saying, we're going to keep our bad contract plus draft capital. And so far, the Hawks GM is saying, well, we don't want bad money on our books. We're actually getting rid of money with Trae. And honestly, the trade assets you're giving us in draft capital aren't useful enough for us to make up for having 35 additional
going on?
dollars on our contract for the next 3 years. So maybe that's what it is. So Ron, in that situation, would you rather have 3 years of bad money and late
flop.
sign somebody later on, we can simply do that. Which one would you rather have, Ron?
I swipe and I know you're gonna say I'm dodging the question. What I'm saying is I don't think that you have to take either. I think Trae Young has good value. You just have to be a GM. Go
What
out
the
there,
fuck?
call all 30 teams, and find out who has the best package.
gotta call yourself
Now, if I do gotta take a little bit of bad money, okay. I would rather take a little bit of bad money with some other good assets as opposed to just letting Trae Young walk and not get.
Well, that's not really how it works. If teams want to Trae Young, they'll call you.
Which is what I was about to say.
They call you if they
And I
want to
think
Trae
that
Young.
Reach out to.
and-
Yeah,
and yes, you can.
you lose leverage as soon as you start reaching out, especially
Not
if you're
necessarily.
nervous.
That's the thing, y'all
Final year, you
y'all
start
always.
losing leverage.
I always hear that from y'all about losing leverage. You know what I'm saying? If you're too afraid to lose leverage, sometimes you just don't get the deal done. So everybody knows already that you want to trade Trae. Everybody already knows. So it's like the whole leverage thing. That's not even a big deal like that.
Sure.
But to swipe it to your point, when Ron said calling all 30 teams, you said calling yourself. Yes, calling yourself is weighing the option of letting him walk, because that is an option. That is an option, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad option if to Kevin's point, you don't get what you want, because that money off the books, that could be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That could be a good thing. You can always sign somebody else. I don't know who's coming up in free agency, but yeah, you want to trade Trae Young, but you just don't take anything. You know what I mean? Like this point, I'm not gonna go get more bad money. I'm not.
They're playing smart.
I'm not gonna
Atlanta's
take
giving
hits
themselves
that don't
flexibility
help
for
us.
sure. My only issue is like, what's their plan post Trae Young? Because I'm looking at Atlanta's roster. Obviously, Jalen Johnson is terrific.
What's
That
their
guy's
plan?
good. But we have
They
no
got a great roster.
We have no idea if Jalen Johnson's actually number one. But
What?
as of right now, he is a terrific.
He's
basketball
an
Can't
all-NBA
find
player
this.
as of today.
I don't think he's number one. I don't think he's number
I don't
one.
think like we have no idea if he's like that.
How many-
true
how many-
number one
how
on a
long-
championship team? We have no idea yet. But what I'm saying is,
Well, they're not a championship
Hugo
team.
he is an All NBA terrific type player. We just don't know if he's that number one alpha dog yet. We don't know
Who's the
that.
number one? How many number ones are in the league though? If we're doing that, then
I mean, yeah, a lot of teams. That's why a lot of teams fish for number one though. So because
Wait, but is J Dub a number one?
like they don't have number one. They try
Trae
to
Young's
fish
not a
for
number one, but I'm saying like, you know,
I mean,
some
he is. If
number one
you
You know I brought that up, Mons, because he made the All-Pro team, and that's what he's basing it on. He's
No,
basing it
I'm
on
saying
the
that
fact he made the All-Pro
J
team.
Dub is a number one on a really good team. What I'm saying is like championship number one. I don't think many of us think Hallie's like a traditional championship number one, but he is because he did do it. Like he did lead his team to that.
He's a
to that
lead dog.
standing.
Yes, he is.
I think that Jimmy Butler is a number one, but we know he's a seasonal number one. Regular season,
Yeah, I agree with that.
whatever, but playoffs, he can elevate.
Seasonal thing. Jimmy Butler, when the Miami Heat team was going to the finals, he was making the All-Pro team.
I agree, but Jimmy Butler was a
Jimmy Butler was just
But Jalen Johnson's not as good as Halliburton.
regular seasons was still
Yeah,
not
exactly. Jalen Johnson's definitely not as good as them two.
All NBA.
I don't think Jalen Johnson is better than Jimmy Butler today.
Who are you talking to? You talking to me?
The world.
Talking to everybody. I disagree.
Everyone wants to.
I'm
It's not a negative against.
I personally disagree.
I'm with Swipe on this one.
Wait a minute, Mars, rewind. Jalen Johnson, you don't think he is better than Jimmy Butler, 36-year-old Jimmy Butler, on that Golden State Warrior team
Yeah,
today?
I don't think
Can I get a
Jalen Johnson
satisfactory answer on that, Mars? I'm listening. Why is Jimmy Butler better than Jalen Johnson today?
Well, I could start with one being a really good defender and one being bad, so that helps.
Okay.
I think Jimmy Butler is still quite clearly better in the half court. Like his ability to get to the free throw line, score reliably in the half court, self-creation. Jalen Johnson still struggles in that regard. Like he's not an efficient self-creator in any sense of the word. Jimmy Butler is. Jimmy Butler in a playoff setting, I trust more to create and initiate offense and play away from the ball than I do with Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson is someone who is a terrific passer. I'll take nothing away from his passing ability. I think as a passing forward, you've got obviously like the LeBrons of the world.
Sure.
But like Jalen Johnson is up there. He's a spectacular passer. You can't deny that. His feel, his interior passing, his athleticism in transition. But in the half court, the limitations are glaring. This is not someone who can consistently beat guys off the dribble, which is crazy considering the athlete he is. He's not someone who has a great intermediate game. He picks up his dribble on his drives a whole lot, so he ends up taking some off-balance floaters that
Or
don't bring
turnovers.
him any sort of regularity. He's not great in pick and roll either in terms of creating for himself out of that. Like he struggles to create in the half court. There's a reason in Trae Young's absence. The Hawks had like the worst half court offense in the league. Like they were like it was bottom 5 or something. It was bad.
Sure.
But Jalen Johnson is still really good. And I think as a complementary piece, when you have his skill set, his passing, his ability to play in transition, his rebounding, the ability to like set screens and play in the middle of the floor, like he'll be great complementing someone. Just as great as I think Jimmy Butler is complementing someone. But I also think Jimmy Butler can do more. He can score more in a playoff setting. He's a way better defender. He fits more systems because of that defense. Like Jalen Johnson at this point is a 6'9" wing who sucks on defense. Like that's not
I
ideal.
don't even think he's interested in defense, to be honest.
Like and he was good. He was good on defense last. Like last year,
yeah.
defense was good. His offense grew. Like he's become a much better offensive player, and the defense is going on. Like he's just bad on defense at this point. Now Trae Young gets all the notoriety because it's Trae Young, but Jalen Johnson has been horrific on defense. Like the best thing he does, he plays passing. Everything else is terrible. He can't close out to people. He can't stay in front of people on the perimeter. He's not interested. He doesn't make second efforts. Like so, yeah. Shout out
His
to.
recovery is bad too. His recovery is bad. I think that's a lot. I think that has a lot to do with him.
It might be
Maybe
an
just
effort.
no.
I don't know. It might be an
I
don't know what it is, but the reality is that's what's happening. So yeah, I still do trust Jimmy Butler more. For whatever reason, I don't know.
I think it's because
He
he
lagged.
Yeah, he lagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you normally look though, so you don't really think he lagged you.
Right.
Swiper, you being a PRA merchant, I think that's
PRA merchant?
Yeah, I don't mean nothing in the
Mark looks like he listens to everything you saying.
I don't. He is. Of course he is. I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, right? But please don't take it that way. I'm just saying, but you being a PRA merchant, I see why you're so high on Jalen Johnson. Not that Jalen Johnson's a fantastic young player. Obviously, he has some things he can work on, and I do think that if he becomes the lead guy over there, he's going to have to get better at those things quick. I'm thinking about what you guys were saying with the Trae Young thing, and you can't trade Trae Young for a nigga quick. You got to do better than that. You know?
I believe so.
At this point, y'all, they might have to let Trae Young walk out the door because it's like unless they can do the trade that Swipe was talking about with Giannis or
Do it.
something like that. There's not. I just don't think there's much.
Bruh,
for Trae Young out there.
by the way, Ox, on that,
I
Giannis is
do
gonna.
understand that. I understand that.
And you can attack Zachary Ricochet to him too.
Nah,
I know you guys
the
gonna say, "Oh, Zachary Ricochet."
Yeah, that's for Giannis, bro. Who else you gonna get?
I'm not just saying for Giannis. I'm not just saying.
Yeah, I know
It's
that.
13.
I understand that, bro. Look,
like
but
that
I'm
AD move. It's a
saying-
lot of.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to get AD.
Nope.
Like, I don't want AD if I'm Atlanta.
I don't want AD either.
You need a perimeter creator if you're Atlanta.
You're not gonna get Paolo. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a fit. You need a perimeter guard. You need a guard if you're Atlanta. If you're
But see though, we're talking about all-star level people too. The point I'm trying to make is, I will take a high-level role player. I'll go get Trey Murphy. I'll go get Herb Jones. I'll go get somebody like that. It doesn't have. I'm not saying you have to go get an all-star or all NBA level player
do.
for Trey.
Oh, or else you gotta let him walk.
No, they're not. No, but I'm saying, Ron, they're not making enough money. That's a part of the equation. Trade
But
But no, but that's not right. I think what I'm asking you, that's why I asked you direct questions.
I'm not trading
That's why, hold on, Brad. That's why I asked you direct questions, because I want to kind of frame it for you to answer based on the premise that's allowed. And what's happening right now is Trae Young making so much money, Ron, that, which is like, I think it's $48 million a year. If I remember correct, somebody can look it up. Correct, that's correct. So what happens is, because of the CBA run, you have to then say Trey Murphy plus another high-quality player making $23, $24 million a year. So the question becomes, who on the other end believes of that trade that Trae Young is worth 2 premium role players plus draft capital, or just 2 premium role players to trade for Trae Young? What I'm
Like
asking
you literally just said to me, you literally just said to me a couple of days ago about the Trae Young for Giannis deal. That works in terms of the money.
Ain't no way to bust on it.
Chill, that works. That
I don't
works
like
because
Giannis.
Giannis. That works because Giannis wants to go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That works because Giannis wants to go. My point to Ron is Ron said to us, y'all act like the GM can't GM. No. I'm talking about GM doing his job, looking for somebody out there. Swiper's point, it's like who is out there that's gonna make this move for you? That's a part of after the GM does his job. Like what are we doing out there? Like even there's players that make a lot less that teams aren't coming off of. Denny Avdia. The Trailblazers wouldn't do that one for one.
Why would you trade? See, my thing is
Well,
like.
I'm just throwing out examples, guys. So I'm not necessarily being like specific. I'm just throwing
me that because I got like
making up one.
Ron, I think that
Exactly. That's my point. Guys that make way less than Trey. GMs is like,
Ron,
Ron,
and
That's understandable.
by the way, Ron, I'm asking you this directly because I think for you this is a good storyline because I know how you think. Just think about this.
Don't do that.
Would you rather have Russell Westbrook on the veteran minimum and ask him to do the lead point guard responsibility for the next half of the year, or would you rather have Trae Young do it at the rest of the salary? I think you got to think about like what are we replacing? No, but I'm saying the money difference. The NBA right now doesn't think he is that much better than that lower tier of point guard. They just don't think he's that much better for the money.
I'd rather have Trey the rest. But
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just the money. The money.
But
That's what I'm saying.
I understand the money difference. My thing is, and I did answer this when you asked me the first time.
You did.
Yes, I did. I said I would take back a bad contract. I just need some other good assets in there.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna do a PC questionnaire, and it's gonna be yes, no. Ron answer directly. We're gonna make you fill it out. No option C. Other answers.
So once again, I answered your question directly. I just didn't give a specific example. I'm gonna go back to the Pelicans. I'm not saying that the Pelicans want Trey. I'm not saying they need Trey. I'm going to give you an example though. I would take Herb Jones or Trey Murphy, and then I would take a couple other players that fill that in.
You gotta give me Jordan Poole.
Salary. Now that could be Jordan Poole. Hey, look, once again, I'm not saying that this trade would happen. I'm just giving you an example of a package I would take back. Give me Herb Jones or Trey Murphy, and then give me some of those older guys. That could be Sadiq Bey, that could be Jordan Poole, that could be DeJounte Murray, whoever fills in that capital.
I think we're getting another team involved in this. I just don't think.
Is there a Rockets trade for you that you
trade? We have to think about like a guard creator if they're going to let Trae Young go because they have plenty of forwards with Nkoku, Jalen Johnson, Reece Shea, Chris Stapps. They got a lot of forwards. If you're asking for like Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, that's a lot of forwards. Where's my guard? Where's my point guard? Where's my 15, 20 points coming from my PG or my 2? If we're trading to kill them for 20 forward, I'd much rather just have Trae Young in the postseason than.
I mean, my only thing is this is why I don't think Trae Young fits with the Rockets. I don't want to see Trae Young and Şengün and play basketball whenever we got Kevin Durant that need the ball at more simpler spots. Those guys kind of. Well, Trae Young will kind of.
Trey Young can't do that. Trey Young can't put.
He don't play simple basketball.
It doesn't make sense to put Trae Young with a big who doesn't pick and pop or is a low.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
Like,
make
they
sense.
don't play simple basketball.
Şengün can remember.
That's well. I thought he could pick him up.
Şengün wants to be a guard. Şengün want to be Trae Young.
He wants to catch the ball in the pocket and do what he does. He's not
like Clint Capella.
He's not going to do.
It's not like Jokic versus Miami, is what you're saying.
I seen it.
I heard right after.
Yeah.
That was the same level of athleticism, by the way, from Jokic. If you balance it out, you got a grade on the curve. That's a B did when he threw the ball off versus the Knicks. Remember what I'm talking?
No.
He did that again against the Nets, by the way, like 3 nights ago. He missed, but he did it.
But to Swiper's point, though, like it's certain teams that Trae Young just don't fit on. Like he might can fit New Orleans, but I'm gonna have to.
Found that bitch.
Either Herb Jones or Trae
Found
Murphy.
me.
And the people.
Be clear about one thing.
Damn, where the fuck did it go?
I just gave
He fit on the Pelicans though.
Just be clear about one thing. I just gave you Dyson Daniels, and Dyson Daniels was a throw-in. By the way, and we threw.
I told you guys he was the best player in the team.
You did say he was 100%.
Shit's
He was
polluted.
like, here, take this too. In addition to the trade, think I'm just handing over Herb Jones to you, but
Fucking killing me, bro.
sure, I already gave you Dyson Daniels.
It's not like
I'd rather have Trae Young than I'd rather have Herb Jones and Trae Young as player for player. Period. If I'm a contender.
Not if I'm Atlanta. No. Not if I'm Atlanta. No.
God damn it.
Not if I'm Atlanta.
Number one,
Shit's
y'all ain't got no
polluted.
superstar over here.
Yeah, they do. Have you seen Derek Queen?
Sorry ass ain't no superstar no more.
Derek Queen ain't.
Oh, well, you got the young
He just sees him as a superstar for anyone.
Whoa, you can project Mars. Just open your.
Yeah, but y'all need
We were Derek Queen becomes.
they need some excitement. I need some excitement in my life.
Fuck.
They got the Bayou Bash Brothers and Derek Queen and Zion. Why do they need more?
Hate you fucking mission, bro.
fix their problems, but definitely makes them more explosive offensively.
It make them more fun to watch. Nobody, I think, giving away tickets for $5.
Okay, but guess what? It's fun to watch. The Charlotte Hornets, and they're still bad. I don't want to be the Charlotte Hornets.
They ain't that fun to watch.
No, they're not.
Offensively, I enjoy what you want.
Nah, they're not. They're fun to watch.
I don't mind watching the but all right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and move forward. We're going to get back into the title of the show.
Damn, niggas is behind me,
In the
gang.
NBA. So, fellas, here's how
What?
I got a bracket that is 1 through 8 of the teams with the worst records in the NBA.
Oh, fucking rain.
Pretend like, look, you know how it typically is.
Stick.
Playoff time, it's the top 8.
Fuck up, bitch.
They play a 7-game series. The winner advances, and who ultimately wins in the last series.
Oh my lord. Fuck up, bitch.
Wins the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It is the NBA champions. We are going to do the
Tryna
reverse.
dance, bitch?
We have the bottom
Ho.
8 teams. We're going to do a
FOMO.
7-game series. Loser advances. And we are going to really see who's the worst team in the NBA. I have the bracket set up right here.
Which is kind of ironic considering the worst team.
Sneaky bitch, you.
I have the
Oh
bracket
my
set up.
lord.
Oh, that's the draft.
Oh, you know, I did something like this on TikTok yesterday.
Here's what the bracket looks like. We got the Pacers versus the Jazz. That's the 1-8 series.
Soon as the magnum open,
The Kings versus the Hornets. That's the 3-6.
I'm ready.
And then we have the Mavericks versus the
Humpy.
That is the 7-2 series.
Wow,
Mavericks
Mavericks.
are still in the bottom 8.
Mavericks, wow.
I'm
Wait,
ready.
who missed out? Like, which one?
The Clippers are the skates.
Still shooting.
The Clippers
I guess
have- that's the only team that really was close. Otherwise, you wouldn't say.
I'm ready.
It's really just the Clippers.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
All right. So let's get into it. The first team is the 1-8 series. The Pacers versus the Jazz. We are talking about a 7-game series. Who would lose this series, fellas?
The Pacers.
They don't have Keontae George. You know, whoever doesn't have them is losing.
That Keontae problem is more Asian, like great, amazing.
Hey, bro. Hey, what? Hey, Mara, do it with me? Hey, Grinch, do it with me? Sick and bear.
No.
But shout out to Keontae, and for some reason, no one's acknowledging Keontae's like
Fucking
very
good.
legitimate most important player. Like he's ace.
He got that Mars. He got that offensive shit figured out. That boy not a place from offense, boy. That boy got that shit figured out. Oh, I'll tell you a true story. So I was coaching in the tournament. This was when he was in senior year of high school, and I watched Reed Shepherd was there, Keontae George, Mikey Williams, Adem Boner, Chris Livingston. I think it was another guy, another NBA player that just turned out to be an NBA player. Bruh.
Keontae George was the best player.
Easily. And he played defense, though, at that time. He played defense. Like, he was locking shit up. When I first saw him,
6'3".
chill.
That was the next question.
Look, chill. When I first saw him, I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I watched him play defense. Like, I was like, dog, his ass locked up. He played for an Under Armour team next time. He played for, I forgot his name.
Mars on 2 for 2, by the way.
But I was like, bro, he locked his shit up. I was like, bro, he clearly an NBA player. Like,
Where's he from? Where's he from?
Dallas.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
And
not
how far
bro,
is
he
Caleb
clearly
from
an NBA player. Reed Shepherd was the second one. I didn't know who Reed Shepherd was at the time when I coached against him. He for sure had 30. For sure had 30. Reed Shepherd was cold as hell. And the dude kept telling me, you don't know who that is? I say, no.
I remember
that's
when Mars,
Keontae's
I
son.
call Mars out, but this is, I remember Mars said I did call you, but there's Keontae.
Shit, yeah.
Yo, fellas, let's get back to it, though.
Bro, they beat them in 5 games.
Yeah, the Pacers get fried.
Let me shout out Mikey real quick. Shout out Mikey.
Mikey was on that team. I was coaching.
Oh, I didn't know you was coaching. I just know you said his name.
Yeah.
Just shout out.
He did have a
All
good
right,
game.
so everybody got the Jazz.
I got him in 5 games.
Yeah, this is quick.
All right. The Pacers actually are advancing because they lost. All right, now we have the Nets versus the
That's great.
Wizards.
Yeah, the Nets are better than who?
Cam Thomas is back, by the way, so shout out to him.
Do the Nets beat the Wizards?
Yes.
The Nets have been good.
What is I'm genuinely
Good. I'm
What
watching 10 games.
Wizards had better talent, they would be winning more games.
They got some good players over there.
If they would have had better talent, they'd be winning more games. Like,
They just suck. The Wizards suck. They're getting fried by the Nets.
They got some good players.
And the Nets have better players too.
yeah, that's a better
And then
player.
don't really suck like people think they suck though. They're alright though. They just
Their
NBA
defense
is the
has
best
been good
player.
somehow. But yeah, Jordy's a great coach, bro.
if the Nets don't suck like people think they do, bro. The Nets
No,
alright
they
though.
still suck.
Jordan,
but,
you don't
like,
want to. They don't have NBA players.
Yeah, that was early in the season. That was early in the season. They was playing a bunch of bombs. I'm like, who the fuck doing this?
You was like, get these dudes out of here. They're better pros on their team.
That was early in the season, chill. It's
Alright.
different.
Okay, we're third.
Where
What's
are
changed
you?
in the third through the season? But
Michael
these
Porter
guys,
Jr.
how do I go from not being an
They
NBA
start
player?
moving, and then they start playing better defense. They start playing better defense.
Their defense has been top 10, y'all. Like, y'all gotta kind of update your
Yeah, their
resume.
defense has been playing a lot better.
They moved MPJ to the 3. They put another Clowney in the starting lineup with him and
Yep.
the
Trying to find this one fucking thing for so fucking long, bro.
Tribute to Cam Thomas being out. Then sure, go do that. But like, their defense has been good. Terrence Mann has been giving them decent.
Yep.
Yeago's been getting better as the season goes.
Diego definitely got that.
Sally Roof is now in the rotation. He's implementing his like unique style of play. Drake Powell is intriguing. Like they have.
Alright, there we
They're a
go.
bad team than the Wizards. I don't know why we're doing it.
Haha.
I still don't like Trey
Fake
Young.
arts.
Welcome to the show. The worst team in the NBA yet. No team here is good. You know.
I still don't
But I'm
like Trey
saying,
Young.
like, I don't think so.
They
I
pick
They're
up-
better. Basketball than the Wizards. They guard better than the Wizards. They have more talent than the Wizards. They're better than the
I don't
Wizards.
think they have more talent. That's the thing.
You
I
only
don't
think
you always say
the
anything.
Wizards. You only think the Wizards have more talent because their guys were the 6th overall pick or the 2nd overall pick like 3 years ago. So they
Alex
look like
Sarr
they
is
have
better
more
than any
talent.
young talent that the Nets have.
He's better than
Porter
Claxton.
Jr. is the best
I'm saying it right now. He's
forward
better
on
than
the
Claxton.
Keyshawn-
Finally.
Keyshawn is better than any young
Alright,
talent that the Nets have.
It's not about young talent. It's like
Still know how to pick some new gear up. Damn, that's trash.
All around, as an all around.
He's
So who would you
better. Cam Thomas.
who would you rather? Cam Thomas scores better. But if you talk about
That's what the sport basketball. Cam Thomas is better than Keyshawn Jordan.
so hold on, if you whatever team we can take whatever contending team. Actually, the Rockets. Who would the Rockets rather have?
Keyshawn. That doesn't mean you're a better player.
That just means
I'm
you
saying
fit.
he plays a better brand of basketball. No. Here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying.
Does not mean better player.
No, I understand that. I'm saying Keyshawn George plays a much better brand of basketball than Cam Thomas.
That
If
doesn't
Cam
mean he's a
Thomas
better
isn't giving you those buckets, if Cam Thomas isn't giving you those
Yeah, I
buckets,
agree.
then it's like,
But Cam Thomas is
what are
still
you
better.
doing? And on top of that, Cam Thomas coming off the bench now.
On a minutes restriction. What do you mean? He just got back from injury.
All right.
By the way, been averaging like 20 since coming back from injury. On a minutes restriction.
And the Washington Wizards got a guy that averages 20 and 10. They don't run any offense for him. None whatsoever. So with that also being said, their vets are better. CJ McCullough and Middleton are better than any of the vets that they got over there. No doubt about
Hey,
it.
chill. Another reason why the Nets are
That's
better.
the point. That's
The reason why the Nets got better because they just Ben Sarr
I'm not
garbage
in
ass out the
that
lineup.
sense.
His
Not
ass
in the
trash.
sense of. Go ahead, say it again, Jordan. I'm sorry, I missed it.
I said part of the reason why the Nets got better too is because they quit playing Ben Sarr trash ass. That's another reason why his ass flat out garbage. That was one of the guys I was talking about. I don't like him or Trey Young.
Go ahead, talk to me about Brooklyn. You said they ain't only big.
Priori been getting some minutes.
I know, but I don't like his game. His ass trash, bro. Like him. Yannick Dimon was looking trash at first too, but he started stepping up.
Yeago's getting better. You can see he's getting stronger. Like he's able to
Definitely get better.
get inside the 3-point line now. So like,
Well, I mean, these two teams played.
Nick
you know, like,
Claxton is
months
getting
ago.
back to like his college days. I don't know if you guys are paying
The
attention.
Nets beat the Wizards by
I'm thinking
23
Washington
points
in 7
early in
games.
the season. So, Michael Porter
Why?
Jr. at 34. Michael Porter Jr.
They're not even better now, though,
He is like quite clearly the best player on the team. Like by a significant
The
margin.
reason why, Swipe, I think I think the front line is the difference. I think Alex Sarr is going to outplay Nick Claxton. I think he's going to be better.
Okay, but one of them has
I think
a significantly better coaching infrastructure, and that is the Nets. Significantly
Howard
better.
Carr, 9 points, 4 for 12 last time they played the Nets. Nice.
Damn.
I think you guys are understanding how much like MPJ makes a difference.
He way better than everybody. First of all, is MPJ a top 20 player in the NBA? Is MPJ a top 20 player in the NBA today?
No.
Maybe top 20.
I don't have a list, but
I don't think he's top 20.
this year I would say he's been one of the 20 best offensive players.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
The defense
But
is
for But I'd be crazy to say, the guys, in a 7-game series,
Why?
that an old man over there in Washington to get at MPJ.
No.
I'd be crazy to say
No. Middleton? You talking about Middleton?
Chris Middleton. I'd be crazy to say
No.
he'd be getting
And
at
MPJ
They'll both go off though.
Sorry.
MPJ without any legitimate defenders defending him is frying him.
I just said he dropped 34 last time they played the Wizards. The
Yeah, it's
Wizards
not
give up
even-
125 points per game. If Michael Porter Jr. had a 10-game series against the Wizards, FanDuel would take him off the books because they know Michael Porter on 35 a night.
Who's going to CJ McCollum?
The Nets have one of the better
Terrence Mann.
best
Terrence
per game.
Terrence Mann. It'll be Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann can guard too.
The Nets suck. Why am I
Terrence Mann, you come off the bench like a Zaire Williams or something.
Shout out Zaire.
But
I think
all right,
the coach might be
fellas,
the difference.
who we
fight,
take?
to be honest with you. The coach
The
might be
Wizards are worse.
Jordy
Fernandez
So
was
one
not
has
going
the
to
better
win
coach,
last
better
year.
defense, better offense, and the better players. I wonder who's going to win the series.
But like Chill said, we're really arguing who's like the best looking ugly chick. I'm not
That's
going
really
home
gonna
with
be
any of these chicks at the end of the
I'm
night,
not.
regardless. Why am I like kind of like
What?
I'm trying to
You
defend this
don't
ugly
go
chick.
home. You don't get the best out of him. You don't go home.
Ah,
There's just no way you
there we go.
I'm just saying.
Alright.
I found it.
Yeah, I go home.
Stuff a ton of smoke.
Something wrong with you.
I found it.
Hey, shit, a holiday inn costs $45.
Hell no, I'm not
Hey,
drinking
hey,
no
hey, if
I
you do it right,
Ugh.
hey, you can get $4,500 back in return if you do it right. But
Chill, I
Well,
got
you been
I
in
got the-
Seattle
I got
too
the-
long.
chill,
Boy,
I got
taking
the
off that
friends
blade.
hey, I ain't learned that in
the
Seattle.
friends
I learned that down where you at.
You got the
I
friends
got
and
the
family
friends
plan?
and family code. I got the friends and family code at the Holiday Inn, so it ain't gonna be nothing. You know?
Y'all, but so Martin's taking the Wizards. Casper's taking the Wizards. Who you got?
Oh, to lose.
I'm gonna just
Yeah,
let
yeah,
you- I'm commenting on it, but I don't think I want to vote on this hater shit. I'm gonna let
All right, Trent, who you got?
The Wizards is definitely the worst team. The Nets winning, bro.
You know, a bunch of so-and-sos up here, you know, you see what we doing.
Swiper?
Yeah,
You
for
got
sure.
the Wizards?
Nets are winning. Yeah.
All right. So the Wizards are advancing. The next series we got, y'all, is the Kings and the Hornets. I actually still don't want to get involved in this hater shit.
Are we assuming fully healthy? Like, do the Kings have Sabonis?
No, right now, today, right now.
Oh, the Kings do.
No,
Give them Sabonis, they still lose.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I wanted to know, because right now,
Hold
if
up,
it's based on current...
unless he's out for the season.
He's out for a
Sabonis is
few more
good.
weeks. Like,
It comes back like mid. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, they got some bonus.
it's like 15 games.
Zach Levine's also missed like.
Levine was
Because he
playing.
be up
I don't know
here.
if it was documented,
He been
but
up here
the way
fine. That's why.
Levine was playing for a while. He wasn't healthy.
Mystery never saw.
Fully healthy, I think it's close. But currently the Kings would get thrashed.
Well, no, if unless it's a season-ending injury, he's gonna be back. He's gonna be playing for you guys. So I'm saying, like, I want to do routes to help you.
Yeah, but that just turns into so much speculation because we're judging the team based on what we've been watching, and we haven't been watching them.
We've seen him with Sabonis. Sabonis played this year.
When was that? When's the last time you seen Sabonis play, right?
It
A month ago?
might have been a couple weeks ago, but he played this year.
Sabonis come into the year hurt or not sure?
Yeah.
Last game he played was 11-16 against the Spurs.
6 weeks ago, bro.
Month and a half.
That's like matter of fact, that's like 7 weeks. He hasn't.
All right. No Sabonis.
Oh, then I got.
Well, when Sabonis did play, they only won 2 games. So.
That's,
Oh yeah, they suck.
yes, and who was not there to we're missing a lot of players.
All right.
You're telling me that.
So then, do I say no Keegan? He missed a good chunk of the season too.
No, he's playing right now, though.
Brutal schedule, actually.
Mystery never solved.
Before DeMontis
So Keegan Murray's like this difference.
Yes,
Like,
Keegan
For
Murray.
them, yeah, for them.
Oh, they gonna let me climb
That
that?
says a lot about
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, like, is he like the difference between playing and basement? Like,
He's the
Oh,
difference.
playing, no.
He's the difference in a few games. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a few games. Yes, Keegan Murray is a difference.
Damn, that's a long way to fucking go. Good
If the
God
Kings are fully
almighty.
healthy the whole year, they probably 11 wins.
Damn.
I'll say
three more than they have right now.
I would say about 14. I'll say about 14.
Oh,
So 3 more than what
If
they
the guys
got.
like Clippers, if they were fully healthy, like record-wise.
We'd have a better record.
Well, the Clippers weren't fully healthy, so.
Yeah, but that's why I go to Hornets. I go to Hornets. That's
Yeah, I go with the Hornets too. Kings are bottom 3, so offense and defense, just trash basketball. Sorry.
Damn.
The Hornets have some redeeming qualities. Their offense is decent. They have interesting talent over there. Conklin
Ooh,
is
that's a
very
long
good,
fall.
very talented. Like I said, Brendan Miller's ascending. Their rookies. Tijon Solon is having a really good sophomore year after being one of the worst.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, for sure. I mean, still think it's a terrible.
I
job,
should
but
just
he's
say my
nice, man.
ass.
So shout out to Tijon Solon. But yeah, I got the Hornets.
Yeah, all the metrics just say Hornets are better.
Swiper. Jordan.
Hornets.
Hornets win.
All right. Well, the Kings. Ox, would you like to?
No, I also think, how we are right now, I also think that's what I would say. Fuck, but I'm just not voting.
All right. Well, the Kings are advancing to the second round. Words that we have never heard before. All right. Last but not least, we have the Mavericks versus the Pelicans.
Mavs are better.
Yes, they are. Not much better, but I think they're better.
Anthony Davis out and Kyrie.
Davis played.
Davis played.
Nah, AD played. It didn't look like it, but AD played
He
against
played yesterday.
He played.
It just didn't look like it.
Yeah, it didn't look like he played, but he
I
played.
think he only had like 13 points, but he played.
We're just gonna keep letting it skate under the radar. Like Anthony Davis just.
Well, there's a bunch of trade rumors.
Who said? No, Art. You were on a sabbatical when we had a conversation about Anthony Davis versus who was it, Chill? Kawhi. While Anthony Davis somehow skates the conversation for injuries and all that other stuff. But then Kawhi, because I said Kawhi was playing better than AD with more games played this year. We were doing the last 3 years and all this other stuff. AD had played 16 games at that point. I can't remember what the exact number was. I don't remember what it was. He was
Found
averaging
you.
29. And nobody was saying anything about it.
I found
Because
it.
it's like, hey, he's doing the best he can. So we had a whole conversation last week.
AD checked out.
No.
Is he checked
Yeah,
out?
it looks like it. It does look like it.
There's all these trade
Yeah, it
rumors.
does.
Yes,
There's all
sir.
these trade rumors coming out now. I've always had that gripe with Anthony Davis for a long time, which I don't know. Like,
Fuck.
he doesn't really. Sometimes there's that killer in him that I wish he just would stick it to the Lakers and stick it to the NBA world and say, "Oh, you're going to trade me for Luka and make me sound like I'm Kwame Brown in this trade package. I'm just going to go drop 30 a night."
Should be
I
enough.
mean, he did do that. He got hurt.
Already got the fucking share fruit. What the fuck?
Doesn't want to be in Dallas.
Oh, hell no, bro.
You don't want to be in Dallas. Why you-
They gonna make me go all the way fucking back over there, bro. You fucking kidding me, bro.
Shout out to a fake bit. I feel like there's a lot of projection.
A lot of projection.
I just think Anthony Davis just isn't as good as maybe you guys think. At this
No,
point.
I just think it's checked
What the
out.
fuck?
I do think he is Maz, and I think that because I've seen stretches of him be really good, it doesn't help when you get traded. To your point, you said this a bunch of different times, and I am coming around.
Shit.
I mean, trading for Luka was a bad idea. It was, and the
It'll
fact that
go
now I'm
back.
traded for him, and on top of me being traded for him, I've been in and out of the lineup,
Shit,
and I hear so
man.
many different times they don't want me here anyway. I was already on a championship unit. I was on a team up in the Western Conference Championship, and I was playing really well with them. Yes, we have seen the decline of guys over the course of a year or so, but I still think Anthony Davis is still there. Because I've seen 30 and 15. I've still
I don't
seen
even know where the
25 and
fuck
10
I
from
got
him.
that shit
But I think
from.
that what's going on in Dallas has really affected him, and I do think that he wants out of it. I do.
And isn't that the story of Anthony Davis when he was on the Lakers was the inconsistency in games where he just wouldn't show up.
That's what I
So
said.
was he checked out in
But no.
LA? Who's been checked out in like the last 5 years? Because we've been up here multiple times. Oh, Anthony Davis, he just had 44 and 12, and then the next game he had 12 points.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what's going on? Why can't Anthony Davis take the reins from LeBron? Why is he not this number one guy?
Those two things ain't the
So
same.
back then, when
crazy.
he was having inconsistent games, and it'll be like, oh, he just got beat up and down the court by this no-name big. What's going on with Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
So was he checked out in LA as well when the same
Well, I
game?
said it, though. I
No, he
think
wasn't
that's
checked
part
out
of
in LA.
Anthony
The reason why is because they didn't. The reason why is because they traded for him. One, for a lesser player. Two, is because they also demanded that he got better. They wasn't trying to ship him off. That's the difference. He got
So when the
shipped.
Suns
Sure, you do make every excuse in the book for AD though when he does go on these runs. Yes, because the the issue is Anthony Davis. I remember this show when he would go ghost in the end of games in the playoffs. You would always say they stopped giving him the ball.
Yes,
Every time it came to the fourth quarter, you said they didn't do enough to get him the ball. They didn't do enough to get him in game. The problem is that every single iteration of AD the last few years now
Clean
he's not engaged
kid.
because of the trade rumors. And then with LA, it's like, well, they're not giving him the ball. They're not creating the offense for him. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. I'm saying, like, at some point, it's on the player.
It is.
And I do that with Anthony Davis.
I'm respectfully. That's why we had a whole argument last week, though. It's like, I don't think you do. Because if you held him to the same kind of
Oh
tenacity
shit. Back up, ho.
last week, we would have had a whole conversation about AD. Ox had to come to AD's defense, rightly so. But to you, because I was bringing up Kawhi, he's having a great year this year. But you're saying, I don't know what I'm going to get. I know he's going to go down. I know he's going to get hurt. Meanwhile, AD has played 20 games with Dallas since he got there, and he's not been good this year relative to trading Luka Doncic for him. And you weren't saying anything. I'm saying at some point it's on AD. AD has to be better.
I think that is been good this year. I mean, when
I think he's still a
Damn,
good
this
player. I just think
fuck,
he's not
bro,
the
all
level.
the way
Like,
around.
he's quite clearly not a top 10 guy to me. And he wasn't top 10
I
last year.
agree with that. He's not playing.
And he wasn't top 10 last year for me either, but you guys still say he was, and we have to disagree on him. And I'm not saying you guys were wrong and I was right, because this year is a different year to last year.
Sure.
But I think we're at the point where Anthony Davis is steadily getting worse. The defensive impact is steadily getting worse, and the offensive impact is getting drastically worse. Like, he's just not as good. And once again, he's a big
Back up.
in tonight, because he still wants to play the ball. Like, he's
Back
quite
up,
clearly.
back up.
But, like, so that also doesn't help anything. So, like, the flaws he had in LA,
Don't do
he
that.
still has them in Dallas. But we're attributing them in Dallas
Back
to
up.
being checked out. When
Well,
in LA,
I think two things can be true. I mean, I said it for the last 3 minutes. I said in the last 3 minutes that, listen, I've been a big Anthony Davis guy. I remember coming out of Kentucky. So a lot of my family are Kentucky fans and went to Kentucky. So I remember watching Anthony Davis. He's always lacked this offensive freshness. And I especially noticed that in Los Angeles, where he'll have the roller coaster in the playoffs. Or he'll just go ghost in the fourth quarter. It's like, AD, you're one of the 5, 10 best players in the world. Go get this basketball for 3 minutes and go cook Nikola Jokic. That does go to affect his game. But I also kind of look at it like, you can just feel the injuries and just the trade rumors and the fact that they treated him like Kwame Brown in this trade package. That's kind of wearing on him. And it's natural for a human being to feel that. But then when you add that into the fact that he just naturally lacks offensive aggression and he's just not this killer that we want him to be, it's adding to this season.
I also think that I've seen dominant stretches from Anthony Davis, and for me when he was playing with the Lakers, it was never get Anthony Davis out of town. No, I complained about Anthony Davis about him being soft. I complained about Anthony Davis about him not being consistent, and a lot of that had to do with injuries, and a lot of that's where the soft thing came from. But then he would play and be the dominant Anthony Davis. I saw him go into Washington when he was playing with the Lakers. Do you remember that second half of the season? He went into Washington and kicked Porzingis' ass with 55 and 10 on him. He 100% did that. Then when they had that stretch where they were the best defensive team in the game going into the playoffs in 23, that had a lot to do with him. A lot to do with him being that. I never really to say that I make excuses for Anthony Davis. I try to treat Anthony Davis as fairly as I possibly can.
You make more excuses for AD than you do other superstars, and especially when it comes to Kawhi. You treat Kawhi radically different than you treat Anthony Davis. That was my whole point. You treat them like much different players. Go ahead, Rob.
Yo, and then so all right, we just talked about AD.
Yep.
But we still have the Mavs versus the Pelicans.
Yep.
In a 7-game series, I actually think this would be a pretty good 7-game series.
Yep.
But who do you guys have?
I'll take Dallas in 6.
It's interesting. There's one team that can't score versus one team that can't guard, so it's like interesting. But yeah, I go with the Mavs. The talent level's a bit too high.
Y'all take Mavs too.
I got the Mavs too.
All right. Big Ox, would you like to participate? Would you like to make it do your job?
In this hate shit, Ox.
All right, well, we have the Mavericks.
Well, if you just do what we're doing and pick who you think would win, we're not really hating.
So this is what we're looking at, y'all, right now.
I'll take it any top rank.
So right now we have the Pelicans versus the Wizards in a 1-4 matchup, and then we have the Sacramento Kings versus the Mavericks in a 3-7 matchup.
Okay, we can get that one out of the way. The Kings would lose to the Mavericks, so move the Kings on. We know
Oh, hold on, wait, I'm tripping.
Yeah, the other way.
The Pacers beating the Jazz?
It's fine, I think.
Damn, man.
No.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
losers.
It's who's
The losers.
Yeah.
So it's
Wait.
what, Pelicans and Kings?
Yeah.
I still would like to think we get this out of the way and say that the Kings would lose to the Pelicans.
The Kings might beat the Pelicans.
Nah, I think that's
So-
I guess it's close for us.
No, they ain't that bad.
I'm fairly confident in the
Sacramento's
Kings.
bad.
The Kings be in some games. The Kings really be in some games. They be losing.
They're be down by 25 in the first quarter.
They do definitely be down by 25. But they
Well,
get
the
sweared
a lot of it.
Yes, sir.
I just
blown
saw
out by
that.
the Lakers. No.
Damn, somebody making a damn instrumental.
That's an indictment.
I'm so glad Casual's here so he can admit that
Damn.
the Lakers are frauds.
The Pelicans be on
The same week. It's the same week.
No, they're just not good too. Like, but you were just fighting us that time. Goodness gracious.
I don't think the Lakers are contenders either. I just think they're.
They do have they do. They got to
I'm
get
mad that they weren't. Remember, Rod? We had to put them top 10
Kings
this year.
Pelicans, because we gotta move on. I got
Pelicans. I got Pelicans.
winning. I got the Pelicans winning.
Yeah, Pelicans winning.
Chill.
I'm gonna go with the Pelicans.
I'm taking Sacramento. I think Sacramento.
3-1 right now.
Yeah.
Casual.
Yeah, the Pelicans are the Kings, so.
Damn.
And by the way, Casual, y'all just blew Sacramento out like last week.
That's what I said. The fact that the Lakers blew out the Kings, the Lakers don't blow teams out. Even bad teams, they might blow them out for a quarter, but then like fourth quarter comes around, Lakers take foot off the gas and allow 15 points, and then it looks like a 10-point game.
All
The fact that
over
the
here.
Lakers beat them by 24, I'm like, you suck.
The Lakers also beat the Bucks.
Hey, I know we gotta move on, but is that video fake of Luka Doncic? That AI? When Luka Doncic was saying, "Don't nobody tell him how to play basketball." I saw a video like that. That shit gotta be fake. He already must be fake.
Spoken in Spanish?
Not aware of it.
No, he wasn't in Spanish. He was saying it in English, but it might have been AI.
Oh, then, yeah.
Because he was going off. Nobody's gonna tell me how to play basketball like shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it.
All right, fellas. The next series that we got, I think this actually.
3. Say what bet up, boy.
The Wizards. Hey, I would actually like to watch this series. I ain't gonna lie.
I have no intention
What
of
the
watching
fuck? This shit is so fucking hard to find. Wait a
I
minute.
wouldn't have no intention of watching Young
This
Ball.
shit is so hard to
I
find,
would
bro.
really be curious to see who's better out of these two teams. I think it's that close.
Right.
But you guys talk to me. Who you got?
So,
Would you
yeah.
actually want to watch the series? I think this might age you like 5 years. I would not want to watch this series. I don't think our local broadcasters would have this. They put on like a soap opera or something. I wouldn't even want to broadcast
They
it.
played each other already this season. I know the Pacers blew them out.
Ken, what up?
I'm pretty sure the Wizards blew them out too.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm pretty
ridiculous.
sure they've both blown each other out.
Peak jump ball.
Rod,
I think the
Hey.
Pacers are a better team, but in a series, I think the Wizards might win.
Rod, you coming over to the table. One of them got
Why is
one.
this shit so fucking hard to find, bro?
And she
Pimples
just,
all over her face.
Yeah.
God
Did
damn.
I say that?
hey, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go.
Bad,
I'm
Brett.
I'm not. Yeah. On top
Right.
of the buck teeth, Ox. Yeah, Brett.
Yeah, but your breath can't stink. That's just unacceptable.
Yes. On top of that, so you got to pick one. So if I'm being honest, I'm taking Washington over the Pacers. I got to pick one.
Yeah. I
Where
mean,
that?
I can understand your people not being able to afford braces growing up, but you can't brush your teeth.
Get out of here.
put a mitt
So
in
we
your
got-
mouth.
I'll take the Wizards to win. I'll take the Wizards to win.
Yeah, I
We got 2 for Washington.
Damn.
Wizards
Three
are
for
a better
Washington.
team. Yeah, Wizards are a better team. The Pacers, their Pacers, like they have the defense to be like a redeeming quality. Although it's not a great defense by any means, it's definitely better than the Wizards. But then I can't. This team's got on a 10-game losing streak. Like,
Man, the Pacers win that series. They got Siakam and they got.
Yeah, I was
They're
about
hard.
to
I'm
say,
taking the
see,
Pacers.
like we just watched these.
Oh, we got Phil Nemhard. Yeah, we ain't back to that.
Yeah, like
Now, well, Nembhard did some bullshit against the Magic.
Smith, we got the
We got J Hub too.
If I did I
Shout out to him.
not
We
see
can leave
the
a lot.
Western Conference Championship? Did I not see Middleton on the NBA championship team? Am I losing my mind?
12 years ago.
Before I was even on
Before COVID.
That's what we go
well, the
back.
last time these teams played, Alex Sarr didn't even play, and the Wizards still won by 20. Well, technically 19. So, Nemhard, playoff Nemhard was 3 for 14. Siakam was 4 for 12. 4 for 12 on the Wizards. Wizards.
Playoff Nembhard, that was not a playoff game.
Pacers beat them by 29. Based on like minus over 2 games.
Eric Walker was. You are shooting 37% against the Wizards. 89 points against the team. That's 125. That is.
Hey, Rob, we'll go ahead and move on. I got the Pacers. I think the Wizards won. Right.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
the Oh, it's like,
Chill,
Man.
casual, bars, all chose the Wizards. Jordan, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Pacers.
yeah, I want to change my pick to Pacers.
They got the better player.
Yeah, I'm changing my pick to Pacers.
Ox, you can potentially
I think
seal the fate.
I think the Wizards.
All right, well, we're tied 3-3. In that case, I'm going to fall on the chat. And the chat is saying 62% of the voters are saying that the Pacers would, in fact, win this series. So the Wizards will be advancing.
Holy Pascal.
So the, what is it called, Jordan? What ball?
Toilet ball.
Junk ball.
Yeah, the fantasy football.
The Jump Ball Championship.
Junk ball champion.
That name ain't gonna stay, by the way, Jordan. Remember, you gotta call it the low intelligence, low efficiency, low IQ.
That's what it is. But my bad. I forgot the whole acronym.
Jordan, I'm gonna make sure.
All right. Well, in the Jump Ball Championship, or in the whichever one, as Micah said, we have the Wizards versus the Kings. They are both actually 8-24 are the Wizards, 8-26 are the Kings. Fellas, talk to me.
Man.
Who loses this series?
Oh my God.
The Kings lose because they got Russ at the lead guard.
Hell no, Russ spanking ass. And that's crazy. You gonna
Yeah, laugh your ass.
It's about to be a stone stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Chill out. Got the Wizards losing. Newport short after that.
They got DeMar DeRozan closeout series versus the Wizards. I'm taking DeMar.
Playoff tomorrow?
He's definitely winning that.
He had a 40 ball versus the Bucks, by the way. So in playoffs with the same team that he's on right now. DeMar versus Chris Middleton with money on the line.
Well, one should have gone finals MVP.
Russ actually played good last night. I thought he was good last night. I'm being honest, Ron. I'm gonna take the Kings. Yeah.
Winning.
Wow, Hawks, look at us.
How crazy am I? Obviously, Sabonis and Levine are hurt, so then I do this. Is Alex Starr not the best player between these two teams?
No.
DeMar, Alex Starr not better than DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan better than him.
Yeah, DeMar's better.
Okay, I don't know if I agree. I
don't agree. I do not.
Keegan Murray not better than Alex Starr?
No.
Wait.
You know Keegan Murray shooting Lonzo percentages from 3, right?
By the way,
Oh?
he's still better than Keegan Murray. You think Keegan Murray is better than DeMar DeRozan?
I'd rather have Keegan than DeMar if you ask me that.
I think the Lonzo is better.
DeMar DeRozan is the best player in this series.
Okay, I was just asking questions.
Keegan Murray is your number one.
Hey, by the way, what's his name? Raynaud? He can hoop. He's an arm. He's never been
That is sour to him.
You're not winning a single game with Keegan Murray as your best player.
Keegan Murray's never been our number one out.
Hey, guess what?
So he's not Jason.
You ain't win a game with LeBron, and he is your best player.
Hey,
Now what?
they won a championship. Hey,
Now what? 12 years ago?
hey, we can't count now. 6.
A bubblegum championship?
Be your team. If your team would have won,
The baby Nuggets? The Dino Nuggets?
Nuggets, dude. I mean, they would have won. I mean, they did. They were
Baby? Yeah, they were, what was that, 23 and 21 years old?
five.
Oh, wow. They were your age.
He was in year 5.
Gracious.
I think Jamal
Jokic wasn't MVP player yet. I don't know why you bring that up.
It was all NBA.
What's that not MVP?
But that's still a good player.
So he wasn't elite yet.
Well, it's gonna be better this year.
It wasn't elite.
This year ain't gonna be all NBA.
Yeah.
This means 2020 Jokic is actually
He'll
better.
be back in 2 weeks, bro. I got it.
Hell no. 2020 Jokic is better than this Jokic.
But remember, the last time Jokic didn't make first team All NBA, what happened, Morris?
Damn it.
Oh, they won that fake championship.
Fake championship. So win another fake one this year.
And then they changed the rule for it.
Shit gon' bullshit now.
I will
This year, that's
the thing
65
I've not missed that
games.
since Mars has been. I missed everything else. But Mars, that trolling you do,
I gotta repost my link.
I know it's bad. Mars, the whole week
That's why I need a manager for this shit and somebody to do all this shit for me.
On a mission trip, walking through Georgia with the rest of the monks. I knew I had to study your game again, and here we are. I know exactly what you're doing, bro.
Do you think the rules gonna change this offseason?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Wemby and him. Oh yeah.
All right, fellas, let's wrap up this segment. We have the Wizards and the Kings. Who are you guys taking?
I think the Kings win.
I don't even want to pick both these teams suck.
I do think these are the two worst teams in the league. I think.
Oh my gosh.
That's tough.
I didn't have the Kings being this bad.
I think I would pick. I might just bank on like Russ, DeMar, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray just winning that series. Yeah.
Experience.
Well, just because they're probably just better than Chris Middleton, CJ McCollum, Alex Sarr, so I'll take them.
All
I
right,
feel like the Wizards defend too, so it's not like those guys would have any problem getting their game on. So
Yeah, I'm taking Kings. Yeah, I'm taking Kings. Great, brother.
Oh my god, finally you've named the Wizards the worst team in the NBA.
it's quite embarrassing for Washington. How many years
Lord,
is the lottery?
you were just early.
This is really
You weren't
embarrassing.
wrong. You were just early.
No, you guys were late, but we'll take it. It's better than that.
I'm not late. I thought everyone overrated them in the offseason. I just didn't think they were all
I
that.
thought that they were going to be a lot better this
Who was
year.
it that said playing this season? Was it Jordan who was saying they might be good?
I thought they were going to be good. Yeah, but you know, Jordan is jump ball up here, so like.
Ox
he
said
don't
playing
believe
last year, but he got off that for this season, so shout out to him.
Their talent.
But the fact that back-to-back seasons, we've had people up here say the Wizards can make the play is insane.
Dredge, we can't even hear what you're saying. You might be all
Trying to
over.
defend his Wizards nonsense or something. So,
Look at Dredge, we can't hear you.
let him keep going.
Oh, wait. To be fair,
It's going to be him defending himself.
number one, when I said that about the Wizards, they still had Marcus Smart on the team and Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Oh, Marcus
That
Smart,
would've made a
win
big
over
difference.
replacement.
They
is so massive.
still had Marcus Smart and Malcolm Brogdon on the team, to be fair. Number two, to be even fair, it was a super hot take. Don't forget that.
There you go.
It was a super hot take. That was it. Don't do that.
Mad at that. I can't be mad at that.
That's it.
Can't be mad at someone having to take.
So as of right
No,
now,
it's super hot take.
over the last 2 years, the Wizards have not won. They average. I can't believe I'm saying this because Mars, you suck, Mars. I swear you suck. Because over the last 2 years, Mars, this team is averaging 16 and a half wins a year. Over the last 2 years, trash. And they're on pace right now. They haven't gotten the top 3 pick this whole time, haven't they?
They got Alex Starr.
Star.
2. You went 2. Yeah, that's all 2.
And we could have had one this year, but
That's-
we got ping pong balls to turn in our draft. All right.
That's,
I mean, they got Trey Johnson at 6. That's a good return.
Trey Johnson's been decent. No, don't get me wrong.
I ain't saying good.
But when Dallas and San Antonio get the top 2,
Yeah, but when
Yeah,
exactly
I'm
when
doing
you
Wizards,
lose
yeah.
pretty much every game and you can't get Cooper Flagdale,
The pace
Horford,
that they're on right now, they're on pace again to win 15 games. So for the 3rd year in a row, this is what I'm looking at with the Washington Wizards. They average about
they would be better off like Cooper
People
Flag.
talking about relocating the Kings, trade them. What about the Wizards? They need to go to Kansas City or Albuquerque.
DC's a better than Sacramento.
That's it. Doesn't matter. The market ain't doing shit for them 16 games.
Yeah, that's facts.
No, we got the best fans in the world. You wouldn't know that.
Shit's tedious reposting these fucking
I
links,
don't
bro.
know. I don't
You
know.
know that.
Mike
You
Leach, man,
talk about shit you don't know about. You wouldn't know.
All right, fellas.
Shit. Somebody want to post these links for me, I'll pay them. Post them every 30 minutes. Twice an hour, I'll pay you.
Transition into these crunch time chats. Salute to everybody that's in here. If you have not liked the video, what are you doing? If you haven't,
Shit,
join
hit
us
my
on
inbox
What
up.
the hell are you doing? And if you don't follow us on Twitter, go over to Twitter, go over to TikTok, follow us across all platforms, Facebook as well for the old heads, or some of the young heads that want to be old heads. But we got super chats, y'all. The first one is very interesting. If you were up here yesterday, you know why this super chat is interesting. Infant Riches the Primes. What are primes? The panel scores list was disgusting. If you think Ant, Mitch, and Brunson are better scores than 34, who's been averaging 31 on 64 to 65 true shooting for the past 4 years. By the way, per 36 this year is 37 points per game.
Giannis?
Yeah.
You guys think Donovan Mitchell's a better scorer than Giannis?
No, Penn didn't have him on the list at all. At all.
He didn't have Giannis on the
Giannis
list?
been like top 3 in points.
Wait, so Penn said Giannis isn't the best scorer?
Yeah, he had him.
How is that even possible?
For
I'm not gonna
everybody
watch
that's
the
not up
NBA.
here,
I genuinely just don't care about it.
Did he just forget?
No. I forgot that he was hurt. And I put him at 4 when we were mid. He didn't put him on the list at all.
Yeah, I don't care.
Forgot what the fuck I was like.
he didn't have a reason. We kept trying to get him to ask.
Bro,
We
he
kept
said
asking
he doesn't. He said he doesn't. He said outright. He looked at all the scores in the league. He doesn't think Giannis is one of the 10 best scorers in the league, so he didn't put him on his list. He didn't have
So
a
who
wide
would have
list.
been he had above him? Do you guys remember?
Donovan Mitchell, apparently.
I could tell you.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Please, I just want to hear the names.
All right, so Penn's top 10 scores list right now.
Stop right there.
SGA.
Stop right there. Because we did the same thing yesterday with voter rights
Thank
over
you.
here
Give me
in the
that.
corner, Mr. Ox. You did the same thing with Mr. Voter Rights over here. Not gonna put Penn on blast.
Man, this game is
Penn
beautiful.
said yesterday he doesn't
And
care
I
if he says
still
list.
got put on blast. My rights were violated.
Man,
Anyway,
All right,
hold on.
it's time to
Yeah,
violate
yeah.
these Canadian
I
rights.
was treated
That's kinda-
like a second-class citizen.
It's
You
kind
have
of
your
far
ID.
out there.
Just kidding.
This shit's
So
beautiful.
Penn
I
said
don't care.
SGA number 1,
This shit is.
Luka number 2, Jokic number 3, Donovan Mitchell was number 4, Jalen Brunson was number 5, Tyrese Maxey number 6,
Oh, motherfucker, I ain't got
Anthony Edwards number
shit.
7, Kevin Durant at 8, Steph Curry at 9, Austin Reeves
Oh, I'm back
at
in the
10.
fucking tree.
He think Austin
I
thinks
might-
Austin Reeves puts the ball in the basket better than Giannis?
Sir.
As long as the ball goes in the basket, it doesn't matter how you get it. If it goes in the basket, it goes in the basket.
Shout out to Penn, man. Shout out to Penn. Hey.
Bro, hasn't Giannis been a top 5 scorer in points per game for the last like
I had Giannis in my top 5, by the way.
like every single year?
Shout out to Penn, man.
Ridiculous. Giannis is on one of the best scoring runs we've ever seen.
Tyrese Maxey's putting the ball in the basket better than Giannis.
Hey, Swap, I got a question for you.
No.
Why was people getting on me because I said I think this is the most skilled Giannis I've ever seen like play basketball? And I've been a fan of Giannis.
I'm not aware that you said those things. Or
I seen you reacting to the Hornets game, man.
Yeah,
Try to
but my
lock
thing
me
is,
in the
I've been
box
watching
for
Giannis
the.
for a long time. I haven't seen him like.
Oh, they right here,
as far
this
as, like,
close the
him
whole
being able to do
fucking
so many
time.
things.
I found it.
Am I tripping?
I think that goes
Yes.
I don't know
No,
why.
but it's like people say
Well, the mid range is deserved. But like in general, like just skill set stuff. Like, yeah, it's definitely this is the most refined he's been. For sure.
That's all I'm saying. I've been watching Giannis for a long time. Like I
Give me
remember
that.
telling people he was gonna be good when the Wizards. I mean, not the Wizards. The Bucks was barely.
It's gonna make me get another one. Like,
Now his ass gonna
what
be cold. This, to be honest, like I be watching him like willingly go
What
sit
the
down on the
fuck?
post and like willingly like just work out that motherfucker. Like I'm just spinning. He can do every move. Like as far as the ball handler, like he can get to any spot he wants to. His footwork is good. He got more patience than I've seen Giannis play. That's the key. He got so much patience. There's no way you finna tell me he's not a top 10 scorer. Like there's no way. You
What
gonna
the
tell me.
fuck, bro? I done picked up like
top 5 scorer easily.
Like, definitely a
4
top
of
5
these.
scorer. Not a 5.
His efficiency this year is
What the
insane.
fuck,
I just looked
man?
at it. I mean,
Like-
outside of free throws, of course, but just like just a straight field goal.
We'll turn the question in and see if that'll work.
Bro,
What
his
the fuck?
ass cold, bro. Giannis ass cold.
Hold up, is there anybody up here that doesn't believe that Giannis is a top 5 scorer in the NBA? Bare minimum.
I think I had him at 7. Yeah, I had him at 7.
That's too low.
What is this?
I'd have to hear the name.
So I had Luka, SGA, KD, Joker, Brunson, and Curry ahead of him.
Giannis just puts
To
the
be
ball
fair,
in
I
the
hear
basket more
it.
than
Like
Kevin
I don't agree, but I understand that.
Just puts the ball in the basket more than those guys.
I don't.
But I'm not one of
try to
these
lock
people
me
that
in the
thinks
corner,
Giannis
but
top
I'm
5
not.
going. No, you crazy. No, but I mean, last year when he shot the mid range, this year, I mean, his mid range is actually gone down a little bit, but he's so much more efficient. I mean, I think Giannis shooting 40 at the long ball line this year. Something.
He's thinking like 1 in 10.
That's I mean, yeah, he is.
But we just talking about this year though, right? This is what we're talking about.
Bullshit.
This year. I still
What
think
the
he's
fuck?
best transition player in the
There
game.
go another
I still think he's
crash.
the best finisher in the game. I mean,
The fuck?
Yeah.
I just think that when I'm thinking about the other players relative to what they've been doing, I mean,
See if I can just
if
turn
you're
this shit
top
in
five,
again.
I had no problem with that.
So no one thinks Kawhi is in these scores.
We had that conversation yesterday.
He was honorable mention on the list.
Kawhi's not a top 10 scorer.
Nope, he didn't
Kawhi
make our top 2
scored on
scorers.
Reeves. If we're doing
But you
pecks.
gotta think about this though, Marv. He just now going on a tangent. Like that's been bad.
He was averaging 26 before all this started.
He
George.
was.
I know,
What was he averaging? 23 last year, and
Let me see the list. I said
nobody
you
said he was a top.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he was going on a tangent like to where like before we said these.
So yeah, I had Edwards, Brunson, Maxey, Durant, Curry, Mitchell, Luka, Giannis, SGA, and Jokic. And so I think
These
he's
lists
all the players.
got
he's
sent
loving.
through what, on Monday?
You guys think Tyrese Maxey puts the ball in the basket?
Well, we're talking about this year. The
No,
last
yeah,
stretch of the game,
no,
he's not been great. Yeah, including the start of the year. I think he deserves to be on this list.
Tyrese
Kawhi
Maxey
for those friends. Maxey was like scoring a lot better, but then I think there's several things that happened to the 76ers that took down some of his made his scoring a little bit worse. But I do think he's going to be on the list this year.
Maxey got busy last night. He had 34 points.
No, I know, but the season.
Get to it. And, I mean, on the season, he's third in the league in scoring. I'll say it for myself right now, I don't think Kawhi's a better scorer than Maxey. On the season. Now, on any night basis, and if Kawhi keeps this up, or if Kawhi continues to be 2019, 17, 18 Kawhi,
KD wasn't on the list.
No, honorable mention.
I had KD.
Yeah, Penn didn't have. Did he have KD
I
on
don't
the
have
list?
KD on the list either, but I think
Drench didn't have. You didn't have KD on the list.
I didn't have KD on the list though. But it's because of all the other scores, like it's because of all the scores like that we have in the current game. Like KD averaging 25. Like
Oh,
I
50,
still
40,
think he's
90.
like I think as far as the skill set, KD's definitely
Imagine that.
factoring in points per game.
Oh my God! No, I got to say this right now because that was an accident for me, 100% accident. I definitely had KD. And you got to remember too, Ron. I forgot Giannis, and then remembered it was like, oh shit, give me Giannis. I forgot about KD. That was 100.
hey, Big X, you and Chill got to get y'all shit together when you putting these lists together. We tired of y'all coming up here talking about, oh, I forgot this guy, oh, I made a mistake.
I ain't get nobody.
That's a complete accident.
I mean,
Now, hey, now you got us
Hey,
looking
KD
bad.
had 3. What are you talking about?
Regardless,
regardless.
I think 3 is high. But shout out to
Either
You had Giannis at 7 and
I would-
Jokic at 4, though. I think that.
I would have probably.
Get him out of here.
I would have probably had KD at like 8 or 7 anyway, so it really wouldn't have made a
You
difference.
gotta go. Get him out of here.
What,
Get him
who's this big beer?
Rich man with the big man, get him out of here. You gotta go. Get him out. Fuck out of here. As you were saying,
Well,
It really
Rich, you gotta shake your beer.
wouldn't have made a difference. Though. I would have had KD at like 8 or something, so it wouldn't have really mattered. You know what I mean?
I got to say,
I didn't forget about
Morris,
him.
do you want to see the full list?
it doesn't sound like I do. No, I want to see it.
Alright, well, we'll move on to the next super chat from Dub Ball Out Highlights. Dub Ball Out said, having a debate in my chat. Is Jason Tatum a first ballot Hall of Famer? As of right now, I think he is, without a doubt, just within his accolades alone.
Yep.
Like if you retire today, like this very second.
Yeah.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist, multiple NBA, multiple All-Star selections,
Champion.
How many NBA that 3, 4,
conference finals MVP.
2 finals appearances.
Finals MVP. He was the first one.
Yeah, he made the whole thing. Yeah, for sure.
How many first teams was that in a row? 4?
First team, 4, right? Yeah, 4.
4 in a row? He's got the ring. He also has that in 22, conference finals MVP.
And I say this as a Melo man. Melo would have made the first. Melo was a no-brainer first ballot. He had a better resume than Melo. He's easily making it.
Yeah, Melo has like 30,000 points.
Other than longevity, yeah.
Yeah, no, but
Other than longevity.
accolades.
Well, Melo has a scoring title that JT don't have.
Does Melo technically have a higher MVP finish? Was he second at 13?
Yeah.
He just KD was
Also,
second.
yeah, he got one
He just
first
had a
place
first
vote.
place vote.
Y'all got
Shout out to LeBron for not being there.
y'all got Tatum over Melo?
Yeah, he got that vote.
I think Tatum's a better player than him.
that first place vote that Carmelo Anthony got, he got that from a Boston writer, by the way.
Hey, that's why Steph being able to be unanimous, he had everyone in agreement. Like, that's a hard thing. To have 100 people agree on one thing is a hard thing to do. Like, he could come up there and say, the sky is blue. And someone will say, well, actually, based on light refraction, that's actually purple.
That means
To have everyone agree on something.
we can agree that a definition of useful and drift. You're like, man, y'all coming up with these new terms, man. These new terms suck, man. Nobody use these terms. Nobody talk like this. Everybody I talk to in the league, don't nobody talk like
Why
this.
do you sound like Cat right now?
Everybody nobody talk like this.
I mean,
Why
y'all
do
want to see a
you sound
picture?
like Cat right now?
that I got is from Christopher Drake. Christopher Drake said the Pistons.
Oh, it's
first
gotta be
round
superior
exit.
or exquisite.
They had a lineup of Cade, Holland, Javante, Paul Reed, Beef Stew last night. Laughing my ass off.
They need offense. Cade can't backpack that offense in the playoff setting. He can't. They're dealing with O2 spaces.
Mars, you're gonna think I'm trolling. Them not having Tim Hardaway Jr. makes a world of it.
That's like Duncan Robinson was supposed to be.
Tim Hardaway, Malik Beasley, like them.
They had
that-
Schroeder.
like that-
Schroeder too.
yeah.
Dennis Schroeder too.
Now, Dennis Schroeder I could get with drinks, but Duncan Robinson was supposed to supplement Tim Hardaway Jr.
No way.
That's what they said. What they paid
I
him,
don't think Duncan Robinson has been terrible. Like,
I don't think he has been either.
But like, Duncan Robinson leaves a lot to be desired defensively, and offensively he doesn't have like he's not as trigger happy as those two were. Like those two, like their willingness to shoot without hesitation was huge for their offense.
They were hitting
Duncan
crazy
Robinson
on
was
the shot,
more.
too.
Yeah, and they could put the ball on the floor better than Duncan can. So it's like that doesn't help. I'm missing something. Yeah, they need offense. Whoever that is, Larry Martin and Michael.
They need a two next to Cade. It's been their problem for the last 2 years now. They need a real defined number 2 all-star level player next to Cade. That's why I don't trust them making the championship. They don't got that two next to
They're
Cade.
still going to finals. The Pistons.
Hey, you know what's funny? Last
Nah,
year,
they're not better than that.
last year when Denver was trying to make the MPJ trade, I don't think they could have got Tobias Harris plus at the time. They could easily trade Tobias plus something for MPJ.
Should the
at this point.
Pistons go for MPJ?
Brooklyn is not giving MPJ up. They not.
I think
Yeah,
they're
yes, they absolutely will. They absolutely
I'd be making the call for an MPJ, Larry Markin, and Tyler. I think those two are like the same market type of players. So like whichever one you can get. Lowry, I think is more expensive. So maybe I'd prioritize MPJ. But obviously,
I see that's what it
Is
is.
Anthony Davis off the table?
Y'all talk about
I think that cost you.
I wouldn't want it.
y'all talk about when I was talking about the different packages.
Really?
Y'all were upset with me about me wanting to give up some perimeter defenders. And it's like when these other guys come to town, you know, the Norman Powells and Kawhi Leonards of the world, all that perimeter defense ain't doing shit. So you might as well go get Laurie Markin.
I'm still not trading the start. But JB Bickerstaff doesn't play. So maybe they might trade him. I don't know. But JB Bickerstaff doesn't either. He doesn't trust him, or Sarr has something going on that I don't know. Yeah, the offense is bad, but like I understand he can't shoot the ball. I understand it. No one on the roster can shoot the ball.
Well, I mean,
Like it's not like Sarr is the only one holding back the team.
Assar played 30 minutes last night.
And then the game before he's playing like 15 and 20.
I mean, he should play a lot more than 15 minutes.
I think that
There was a game against Utah. It was a close game. He played 15 minutes.
it says 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he plays 26 minutes a night.
I think that beat
Fellas.
Ridiculous.
But
Fellas, before I move on to the next one, can we answer the question? Do we believe that the Pistons are first round exit?
No. They're
I mean, it's all matchup depends on. Right now, the 8 seed is the Cavs. So
Yeah,
The
that's
Cavs will be better.
But the Cavs won't finish in the AFC.
yeah, but that's why I said it's all going to be matchup dependent. I can't just say no, they're not a first round exit.
Evan Mobley versus Durant.
People say
Evan gets
people
packed.
say
You know
like
what
first round
Cavs
exit.
want?
I'm not buying. I'm here for
First round
No,
exit
you're
isn't
not.
about your.
Yes,
Shit
I am.
gotta be
Jalen
fucking
Duren, like one of the most
superior.
physical
That's
centers
so
crazy.
much. I'm
Evan
here
Mobley.
for it. Bring it.
No, but the thing is, chill.
Bring
You're
it.
not
You
Evan
can do all of
Mobley.
that shit all you want.
You're not Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley versus Durant is a bad matchup for
I don't
Mobley.
know if Evan Mobley feels that way.
No,
But
he
it would
doesn't.
be, it would be Jarrett Allen.
No. But then, on top of that, they got Stu. Stu coming in the game for Evan Mobley, bro. Evan is getting out of there, bro.
This
No
might be
way.
strong for the
The
Cavs.
Bax brothers versus Mo?
Well, they go to Cleveland. They
Stuff in the boys in the locker.
In a locker.
Hey, Chief, Chief,
In a locker.
up to the locker. That's your
They get, matter of fact,
evidence here like knuckle sandwiches.
they're getting stuffed in a locker the same way Chill used to at Utah State.
They go to Cleveland on
for
Sunday
Hayes,
for
when he was
Noble
getting Hayes.
They go to
They put
Cleveland
you right in the locker, Chill.
Damn, I wouldn't
Right in the
want
locker.
fucking way again.
Right
How
in the
you
locker.
think he play game 2 after getting the swirly all game?
They're gonna be getting wedgies, swirlies, wet willies.
Didn't we already? Okay, so if we already seen that, right? We already seen that happened against the Knicks. They got straight stuffed in the locker. To your point, against the Knicks with Julius Randle and
Damn,
Mitchell
basket
Robinson and those
ass.
guys. I think 100% that definitely happened. Now I'm older and I'm more mature. I'm gonna get roughed up again.
But they get roughed up by mentioning them now today.
No.
Today, mention them roughed them. Chill. This year, the Knicks roughed them up. This year, today. Now.
Hey, we're not even talking about how Cade
Chill,
gonna be rough
chill.
with Darius
I'm
Garland
bullying.
and Donovan Mitchell.
Chill. You're getting bullied in the
Talk
first
about
grade,
rough in
second
the
grade,
boogie.
third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, high school, college, graduate school. It's not stopping. Why would it change?
So
Swab, you ever seen somebody get an atomic
Oh,
wedgie?
fuck that shit up.
I didn't see Hayden.
Hey, Ox. Remember how you used to do Allen L? That's when it's gonna be rocky.
Hey, wait, Ron. What is it
Hold
like to
on,
get
I
Hayes?
feel-
Ron?
Jump off the train and you don't know me no more. Don't come back on the train.
Ron, what is it like to get
Don't
Hayes?
come back over
you
here.
tried to play us,
Yo,
didn't you?
Chill is my dude. Now all of a sudden, Chill ain't my man. Stay over there.
You tried to-
You know what I'm
you-
gonna do.
did
If
you
I'm
try
not
to
your
play
dude,
it?
Stay
Ron?
over there. It's that simple.
Did they bring the panel out for you, Ron?
That bullshit. Ain't nobody bullying me.
What do you mean ain't nobody bullying? Chill. Every one of us
What
was
is
bullied
it you
before.
see?
Every one of us. Every single person.
Okay, so when I went to Utah State when I was in college, I don't know if you know this, but I was an adult. I wasn't a child.
And so what? Them adults put you in the closet.
Nobody did that to me when I was in college. That was not happening.
Chill. There's not filming you getting
I was
bullied.
not pushed around when I was in school.
Chill. There's not a
When I was in college,
VHS day where you get
No.
bullied.
There's not like
not
an
when I was in
Anthony
college.
Davis
No.
video of you on the ground with your tongue out.
No, not when I was in college. No, that's not happening.
Oh, but maybe when he was in
Yeah.
There's no
When I
going.
was younger, now when I was in grammar school, yes, 100%. I did. Yes, I did. 100%.
Choose your way.
Everybody's been bullied up here. I don't want y'all to. By the way, that's why bullying sucks. Every one of them has been bullied. Every single one of Mars. Don't you even start. I know. But never mind.
You can say what you think. I mean,
No. I've been bullied. I've been bullied. We're all athletes. You know, I got bullied.
Bullied by who?
Congratulations.
But Swab, anyway,
that doesn't mean
Swab, what I want to
Girls were the worst, by the way.
Swab, what I want to say is this real quick. There's a dip, like all kids are gonna pick on each other. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's nothing. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think kids are supposed to pick on each other. You know, tease each other. You know, do little stuff to each other. Bullying is a completely different thing than picking on each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a completely different realm. You know.
Yes, like beef stew snatching at the moment.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all acting like y'all so tough. Not ox. But chill. For the chat. Yeah,
I literally just said that. I used to get chased home.
Girls were the worst. Girls, because they knew they had that
From a
little
different
dumb rule
time.
where you couldn't put hands on them. They would try you the most. At least where I'm in the inner city, they would try all kind of stuff, dumb stuff. But you know what I mean? But against you get old enough and you establish yourself in the world.
You see crazy, man. You got because you know them girls they grow faster. You tell me I'm a knock your.
Nah. Cause I had my
When
folks told me.
we was little, when we was in elementary school, I ain't do the wrong thing.
Nah, bro. Hey, look, I'm
you ain't
saying
gonna kick me.
Ox, my folks said if a girl blah blah blah, bro, I got hit. I got when I was 7 years old, got punched, and I knew if I did something, whatever I did now was gonna be worse when I got home. I had to just let it lie, cause you already know.
You should have whooped her ass. Especially at 7. At 7,
No, we're all equal to her.
she bigger than you at
No,
7.
I'm bigger than her. I was bigger than her. That's what I'm telling you. You can't do it. You just can't do it.
I mean, once you get a little older, yeah, like all right, you know, chill out. But when you a little kid, when you 7, 8 years old,
But I'm saying,
hit her ass back.
Ron got picked on in elementary because he was small, middle school because he was small, high school because he was small. And by the time he got to college, I mean, he was used to it. So for him, this was like a
Ron, did you get picked on in high school, Ron? Did you get roughed up in high school, Ron?
Come on, y'all. Next segment.
We're gonna move on to the next segment. X marks the spot. Let's get into it.
No, where is
This
Jordan? We got to get to him.
is where we're going to highlight the funniest. Oh, we gonna talk about it. I'm looking at it right now. All right, the first tweet that we are going to acknowledge is, and this is one of my favorite tweets that we got to touch on. All right, let's get into it, y'all. This is the first tweet of the week. Y'all, she is cooking right now. She is absolutely cooking. Adi Crooks has been going ballistic over these last few games. Let me zoom in so y'all can see it. Adi Crooks in the last 5 games, 47 points on 19 of 24, 30 points on 13 of 19, 30 points on 13 of 20, 41 points on 19 of 28, and 35 points on 17 of 21. She's averaging 36.6 over her last 5 names. Ox, say her name.
Madison Booker.
Oh, damn. All right.
She literally just goes to the box, parks herself down there, and bullies her way to the basket.
It
That's
doesn't
it.
look like she's trying.
She'll do that
Yeah,
now.
like,
She got. What we were talking about before. Remember we talked about her a couple weeks ago. To be that big and be that nimble on your feet, and like I'm not saying she's fast, but she got
What the
good
fuck this shit
footwork,
up, man?
immaculate touch. Like she's pretty much unguardable at this level of basketball. Adi Crooks is crazy.
Well,
She's slimming down a little bit too.
Yeah, she definitely is. Now, Drench, to be able to play in the W, she'll have to lose a significant more.
Yeah, I'd say she had to lose 100 more, to be honest.
Yeah, at this point right now, though, she lost Morty already, Chill, from
exactly.
Beginning of last year.
100 more.
So you can tell that her trainers, everybody, they're conscious about that. But regardless, though, she is balling. I want to ask y'all real quick. Did anybody see that Kentucky versus LSU game last night? I know y'all didn't watch it all, but did you see it? Now, Kentucky was on them. And then, bad foul. LSU goes up to Tony Morgan comes down, hits the 3-ball at the buzzer to beat LSU. Yeah, I mean, Kentucky's a good team. They were already 11-1, but this is LSU's first loss of the season. It was a good game. And I know if y'all wasn't watching, Madison Booker was playing basketball last night. Y'all need to tap in.
See if I can find this.
Shout out Audie Cook. Audie Cook's doing her thing, man. She got great footwork.
I got roasted for that.
She parked that thing. Got great footwork.
I got roasted for that. When I said Madison Booker was the best player in the country, I got roasted for that. Her face up game. I think she's the best. I think she's the best.
You roasted for that. Jordan, leave me alone.
No, I didn't. So, I think she's the best face up big in the game, honestly. I don't think it's a better face up big than Madison Booker.
Well, Madison more of a wing though. You know, she's more of a wing.
It seems to me like because she plays bigger than her size.
Oh yeah, but she's pretty big already. But remember, she was playing point guard her rookie year when Rory got hurt. Madison was playing point. So for her to come in and play point your freshman year and ball out the way she did, and then when Rory comes back, now she's moving back to her original position, which is more like that 3 small forward. Now she catches the ball and she's unguardable over the double.
Goofy.
Not like Asia.
No, we ain't going that far.
To that. I'm saying she don't
Still
got
want some? That stupid ass bitch.
I don't think she ever will be that nice.
And she like that left box. She got a small one on her. She like that left box. She does. Also speaking.
Nah, nigga, don't run now, ho.
Speaking of Asia, due to the unfortunate circumstances of the Nafisa Collier, which of course we're definitely not praising, we want Nafisa to be healthy.
So
since Nafisa's not going to be able to play the beginning of the season, I think we can just mark this as number 5 for Asia. This is the league MVP trophy in the WNBA. Asia Wilson is going. Thank you very much. Send it to her crib right now.
No, that's what Shane's doing in the NBA.
She just picking it up off the table. Thank you very much. I'll take it.
I mean, Swiper, she was going to get number 5 this year regardless.
No, I'm cool with that, but New York, they're not just letting that happen in New York. If she's healthy this year and she walks this in, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but Nafisa's not going to play at the beginning of the season.
I'm not talking about Nafi. I'm not talking about
Brandon Stewart?
Yes. If she's healthy and they want to walk into the season, it's gonna be a conversation. Do you respect her? We was having a real conversation about Brianna in Asia a couple of years ago. That was really
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, she was hurt, but she got hurt. The qualifier is if she's healthy. That's all I said.
I'm not.
Asia's the best player in the world. I'm not arguing.
Stewart's still amazing. I'm not saying she's not. But she's not even on the level of Nafisa in Asia anymore.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll find out. By the way, Jocko Jones, respectfully, you know what I mean? We'll see.
All right, y'all. We're going to get on to the next tweet. Based on that last tweet, a couple of y'all need Jesus.
Man, what the fuck? Why can't you just give me one, bro?
Damn, got nervous there,
Let me unfull screen it right quick. This is from Fast Break Hoops. Bro went double between the legs. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Let's see what it is.
About to surprise.
Is that goal not little? Ain't no way he barely jumping at the back.
Well, that's what regulation tells me. That's regulation.
Now I bleed out.
Why you bleed out?
The most impressive part was the throw over the
That's
first
crazy, though.
Before he went between the legs, he
I
threw over the top.
bleed out.
Watch, right to left.
All right. Hey, who did that first? Ron, was that Jay Rich? He did it on the glass. Jay Rich did it on the glass.
Damn.
Oh my God, he got ghetto with it.
That's ridiculous.
And goal was small. This one I can believe now.
That shit the same dunk just from a
Drench,
different.
it's because he white in. It's okay, Drench.
Fucking ridiculous.
See,
It's
everybody always
On his job profile, though, says he, yep.
You know, always point to that direction.
sneaky athlete.
Yeah, on his job profile, they say sneaky athlete. And then they'll compare it to Chris Mullin.
Quicker than he looks.
Yeah, everybody want to blame.
I feel for the game.
Everybody want to blame
Not the individual.
my sense of humor on
Makes the right
when they got the same intuition. That's it.
Jordan, you still defending yourself?
I ain't defending nothing. I said what I said. I don't apologize for just anything.
Grab that gavel.
I mean it.
All right, well, speaking of Jordan's sense of humor, we're going
This
to
is
get to our
fucking
next
ridiculous, bro.
X marks the spot tweets. This is what we're looking at, y'all. Oh, never mind. Speaking of
I
hockey,
don't see none of these
we
shit.
have a certain guy by the name of the Terminator who's going ballistic right now. We've talked about it on the show, but just to put things into perspective, Kawhi Leonard has been dialed in. 45 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. 33 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. 55 points, 11 rebounds, 5 steals. That's why over the last week.
That Pistons game was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't pull up threes now.
Him shooting 16 threes last night was kind of crazy. I didn't think I was gonna see that.
He said he's making a conscious effort to like dial up.
I was looking for this shit for like an hour.
Yeah, but they played against the Jazz, so that's another thing. You got to take that with a grain of salt.
Who points against the
I think he
Jazz?
made
This is insane.
He made 4 threes last night. I think 4.
Nah, if he shot 16, I think he made 6, right?
Oh, he made 16.
He was 3 for 10, and then he made like 3 straight. I think.
I mean, then again, I would say this though. It's no way if I'm Will Hardy that I'm coaching that damn Jazz team. I would quit on that. Every fucking game he yelling about the same shit. I'm quitting. Nah, effort. Yeah, bro. He called a timeout. Like they give up the easiest layups to the basket. He gotta call a timeout and get pissed off. I quit.
He's sick of
I
it.
told y'all like last month. It was when real talk and shit was up there hating on Kawhi for no reason. And I was like, we was talking about how many shots people taking. I told y'all this. I don't care how Kawhi can shoot 35 shots a game. Kawhi needs to do whatever it takes to win these basketball games. I'm just happy to see it. Empty the clip, Kawhi. I think Kawhi looking at it like, hey, with the way my knees are set up, ain't no telling how much time I got. I'm gonna empty this thing, shoot it till you break it. Shoot it till your hand fall off.
Yeah, he don't really do a lot of passing for sure.
He don't need. Oh, that's what it was. That's right, Drink. You was calling him a boss, and he don't need to pass the ball. I don't pass the ball. As soon as
I was calling him ball hog because he said, yeah, he needed different players on the court. Like he was gonna pass.
He got that play with Kobe Sanders and Kobe Bryant and the weekend.
He's still on the court.
And he ain't passing him the ball, and he don't need to pass him the
He
ball.
don't pass it regardless.
Don't pass him the ball.
When
James Harden gives Kawhi Leonard the ball, James Harden's telling Kawhi stop passing. James Harden is on board with this. Don't give the ball back. Don't give it to nobody. If I want somebody else to get the ball, I'm gonna give it to them. When I give it to you, shoot it.
Well, you tell him not to pass it because when last time he passed it versus OKC, he threw the ball in the backboard. So
Yeah, sure.
he
That's
definitely
what
don't need to pass.
he's telling him to pass. He's telling him to pass because he's a
No swiper.
Yo, but
Every time you say my name, y'all say something crazy.
Shit.
do we believe
Shit's
that
hard
Kawhi
to find,
Leonard
man.
This?
No.
I mean, he had a good season before this anyway.
Yeah, he was having a great season.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be great. This level of play is definitely unsustainable.
He's not going to be averaging.
He's playing like the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
And contrary to Ox's
Why do you
belief,
think that is?
yeah.
Well, that
contrary
mean
to
one's
Ox's
close
belief, this is not.
by.
So yeah, this is not. This is
Right,
not
if he do keep it up, then
That's
we
what
sure
that
gonna have that
mean.
conversation though.
He's
Oh,
not
well,
like impossible.
MVP now.
Where are you?
He's already missed what 12 games? Is how many games he missed? 10? Something
He's
like that.
played 20. I want to say he's played 21
Much
games
more.
or 22 games, something like that. Something like that.
So
I just last night.
Like,
Last night really highlighted for me watching Kawhi Leonard his patience. Like the game looked like it's slow. It's slowed down for him, and he already know what he wants to do before he get the ball, and he gets to it. But it's not fast. It's a quick decision, but it's within the flow of what they're doing. Like last night, the 2 dribble pull up, the space that he creates, the long ball. I mean, he looks so much more comfortable in the offense than anybody else. Like nothing seems to be out of control. Everything seems to just be in play. And it looked like you dudes is moving in slow motion, and I'm moving. Even though I'm not supremely athletic like I used to be, but it looked like you dudes are moving in slow motion, and I know exactly what I want to get to and where I want to get to it, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Nothing.
Chill. Imagine the talks if he wouldn't have hurt his ankle and missed them 10 games he missed.
Son,
Like I said,
some
They be
goddamn
said
word,
they
bro.
would have won 500. I'm gonna say they win 500. They would win 500. They'd be 17 and 16 right now. He be the.
That shit's over here some
he be in-
goddamn word. Where is it?
Well, wait a minute. So
He's there for
Where are you?
he's there for 10 games. Bro, could you give me a give me a
Where is
corner
it?
right here? I got Kevin right here. I got Chill right here. If he wouldn't have missed that,
Let's swipe it over there.
They would have won 500.
Where are you?
What would that be? 17 and 16 right now. He'd be in MVP talks. 100%.
Where?
At 500.
Right now.
Yeah, I see people trying to put like Steph in like the top 500.
Which they should be. No.
Right now, Kawhi Leonard is the top 3 player in the NBA right now today.
Has he been better than Jaylen Brown? Right now.
Yes, all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been better than Jaylen Brown. Has he been better than Joker?
What you
I was
mean?
ready to say Jaylen Brown too.
Bro, you went
Somewhere
from
up
here to
here.
here. Leave this part alone. Leave these.
He said top 3. He said top 3.
Yeah, but you're just saying the top 2.
The top 3, no. The top 3 in the NBA right now is Shea, Jalen, and Kawhi. You can put it however you want.
Where
Mix
the
it up,
fuck?
flip it around, put it however you want to put it.
Joker is out.
He said Jokic hurt.
Well, because you're
I don't know where this shit is.
No Luka, no Embiid.
Yeah, that's not Giannis.
Yeah, no
That's not
Giannis.
Giannis.
Giannis out.
Giannis ain't.
I wasn't looking
Giannis
for
ain't
this
playing
shit.
better than Kawhi and Jalen right now.
Wow.
Man, JB hooping. I don't know what Swiper talking about all the way around. Like JB don't be playing all the way around.
What's that guy? He's
He's
not a better two-way player than
Jalen
Kawhi.
Brown. I didn't know.
Today?
He said he thinks he's a better. Yeah, he thinks he's a better.
Today, swipe up.
He's a worse scorer.
Jaylen Brown is not a better defender.
He's a
than
worse
Kawhi
scorer.
Leonard
He's
today.
a worse defender still.
No,
Yeah,
he's
like still
not.
today.
Do you realize
Yeah,
that
Kawhi
Kawhi
stayed forward. Kawhi stayed forward. So what you talking
Yeah, he's not old. He young. He my age. What are you talking about? I'm good.
Jaylen Brown's averaging 30?
No, his knee ain't no 68. What?
You realize Jaylen Brown's
I know how many points a game he's averaged.
So what do you
What's that
mean
got
about
to
the better scorer thing?
Are we seriously saying Jalen Brown's
What
better
the
scorer?
fuck?
No, I'm saying as in this season, he's been a better
Yes.
scorer than Kawhi this season. We looking at Kawhi over the last 5 games.
No,
What
that's
about
the whole
month of
season.
December for Jaylen Brown?
The whole season, bro.
Kawhi been scoring good all season though, Dre.
Jaylen Brown has too though.
I didn't say he hasn't.
I'm with you.
But there's tiers. I'm saying Kawhi's been scoring better. Tiers.
Now it's like
Let's talk about
Jaylen
tiers,
Brown
Michael, because
Kawhi.
Jaylen Brown.
Kawhi had a 5-game stretch.
What?
Jaylen Brown
It's
didn't
not
have
just a 5-game stretch though.
Yes, it is.
That's like saying he's saying Jokic is the best scorer in the league because of the last 3 games he's played.
If you take away his 5-game stretch,
Why would I take
you
away his
can't tell
5-game
me that
stretch?
Kawhi's been a better scorer than Jaylen Brown this season.
Why would I take away his 5-game stretch?
Because then it's about the 5-game stretch that we're talking about right
No.
now.
This is
5 games are
crazy.
included in the totality of the season. Why would I take away
Okay,
his
so-
5-game stretch?
20, 19, 30, 36, 21, 24, 24, 20, 21, 22, 32. Next 5 games. 41,
ain't this
28,
way.
55, 33, 45.
Huh?
That's Kawhi.
You can do the same thing. Chill.
Yes,
Never mind.
Jaylen Brown was just scoring better. That's all I was saying. Swiper said no. I'm like, how could you not say that?
Over here.
Yeah, right.
Somewhere in here.
And Jaylen
My
Brown
2 faves, yo.
And Jaylen Brown shoot like 50.
Jalen Brown's having an amazing year.
Amazing.
No, Derek White.
All the way
He's having an
around.
amazing year.
Your Jordan go nerdifying the game. Shout out,
Oh
shout out
my
Drago.
God.
Shout out Drago.
Drago just a troll, bro. I
Ain't
could
no
troll
troll.
Drago.
You right.
Where can I find this shit?
I'd have been gotten suspended trolling Drago, so I believe it alone.
All right, y'all. Well,
If he dies, he dies.
Speaking of you getting suspended, that might not be off the table. As we are wrapping up our X Marks the Spot segment, this is our final tweet of the day, courtesy of Drink
Cannot find this fucking
Drink
shit.
Sports said, boy, Charles Barkley wasn't lying.
What? Okay.
Hey yo, I just seen what Jordan was talking about. Cause I seen that tweet and I was like, I wonder what this is talking about. Now I see.
Bruh, it's so many people in this picture. How do people come to the consensus that I'm talking about one person? That's all I want to know.
Who's the one person?
Nah, it ain't lighting up. What the fuck?
Exactly. I don't know.
I'm gonna go somewhere else and look for it. That's,
What is he talking
fuck
about?
that.
He's talking about the big girls. That's what he's talking about. Is that big girl?
What is he talking about?
That same one's over here.
Y'all made the inference that I was talking about one
And
person.
who are you talking about? Yeah, who are you talking
I
about,
would
Jordan?
just say Charles
No, what was?
lying.
So What did he tell the truth about?
Lying about what?
What did he tell the truth about?
The New York Knicks, his New York Knicks might be a good team in the NBA. They might be a championship contender. Just one line. Y'all brain just took it to somewhere and go accuse me. I didn't say nothing, but everybody pissed off about something that they brought up. I didn't bring it up.
So why didn't you show
Jordan thinks he's so smooth and smart. Like, not
Like,
everybody can read his elementary passes he's throwing right now.
Okay, no, Swiper, that's cool. But what I'm saying is this: if I don't say nothing in your brain, let's assume I am talking about that. In your brain, without even me saying it, you go right to it.
Jordan, do you know what an inference is? Do you know what an inference is?
Same thing. You
Yeah,
clearly
you do,
do.
but also, Swap, you gotta understand that this is completely circumstantial. You have no evidence of what Drench is trying to accomplish.
Exactly.
Oh my god, a fucking phone one.
There are no charges. Allegations aren't charges.
Ain't raining though. Fuck.
All I'm saying,
Finally fucking found one. That ain't gonna be the one I need,
there's a lot
bro.
of good things in San Antonio. A lot of good things. I play a lot.
Yeah, bro, come down to Texas. Come down to Texas. Come down to Texas.
Come down to Texas.
I love being in Texas. Is one of my favorite states.
Damn, where the fuck did it go?
You want good-looking people. You want good everything.
I live in
Come to
Texas, though.
They
Texas
speak
is a
French
great
in
place.
Texas according to Swiper.
You said what?
You can get your
What
French
the
on.
fuck
That's
is
according to
that?
Swiper out here.
What's that a reference to? I forgot about that. What's that?
You're a
reference to?
Midland?
It's like West Texas.
Midland. Yeah, Midland's a big place.
Got people in Midland.
Yeah, shout out Midland, man. Shout out Tyler,
that
Texas.
another one?
Shout out Waco, Texas. Houston, obviously.
Yep.
San Antonio.
Those
Austin
you
is
ain't
my
never
race
been to
city. Austin. Great. I got. Never mind. Austin.
Hope at least one of them is fucking the one I need,
Denver or
bro.
Seattle, Texas. It's like a very nice city. Yeah. Yeah. You never been to Denver. It's a very much outdoor, like barsy city. Very barsy.
Well.
Any Seattle praise.
Why? Seattle's a great city.
Not according to Mars.
I'm not asking Mars. Seattle.
You gotta
Damn.
Mars just thinks. Mars, you gotta come to Austin with me, Mars. We'll have a good time.
Great time.
Austin is nothing like Seattle.
Damn, the other one fucking way
It's
over
very
there.
far. It's actually a lot like Seattle. The demographics are similar. It's had a lot of bars, nightlife, outdoor like bar scenes, like especially like rooftops and all that stuff. Denver's like I said, Denver, Seattle, and Austin are very similar city to me. The cities I've been to. That's my experience. But shout out, man. Shout out.
For the record,
You know, ran Mars off the screen.
over these last 5 games, Kawhi Leonard is averaging like 40 and 8. Over these
For
last-
sure.
He wasn't doing that the whole season though. That's the point.
Why are you bringing that up? Yeah, okay, we agree with you. But who's going to average 40 the whole year?
No, because you were talking about him being a better scorer than Jaylen Brown this season. That's why.
But why would I take the 5 games out? You don't have to.
Even if you leave him in, Jaylen Brown still been a better scorer.
Because of you said he's averaging more points per game. I'm saying that cool. It's really good. Jaylen Brown's been a really good scorer. I agree with you. He's been a really good scorer.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and get into these super chats. Salute to everybody that is hit through a super chat. Salute to everybody on Facebook that's liked the video. That's NBA Kobe, AI Mello, Andre Green, and Jordan Bates. Salute to all 4 of them. I appreciate you guys for liking the video. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like button. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into these super chats. Teddy Hart sent through the first super chat and said, "Did y'all already cover the James Najee story?" Are we familiar with the story, everybody?
Is that him going back to college?
Yeah, going to college.
He's never been to college before.
Nice
My
down.
going to college, yeah.
Even though he never played in the NBA, he played in the NBA summer
He
league.
technically never signed an NBA
Yeah, he
contract.
never
Yeah.
played in the NBA.
He just
It's,
got drafted.
it's still weird to me, though.
This has been legal for a while, by the way. This is not a new thing.
It's
They
not
do it in
a
Europe.
thing,
I mean, they do it in Europe.
I mean, he's like, what,
I
21,
don't even
20,
know where
he's
the
like
hell
22,
I
and he's
seen
played.
this
I mean,
shit.
the European, international system's a little different because you play professional by the time you're like 15, 16. They don't have like the high school
13.
college system we have in the United States. But it's a weird precedent in the NIL era we start setting where, we start sending money overseas to these 21, 22-year-olds who are already, got this professional development instead of like the 18, 19-year-olds here fresh out of high school.
Yeah, but my pushback to that, casual, would be why not? It's no longer amateur in college. Money's
Well,
better.
again, then it just, because I'm a little against that because it just diminishes what college sports is supposed to be
What
about.
was college? What was college sports supposed to be?
Listen. College sports, listen. This is not like an anti-NIL take. I'm pro NIL. I think these guys should make their money off their name in college. But at the end of the day, why was college sports created? Students at that university who liked playing sports then represent these schools. These guys aren't students. These are professional basketball players coming from overseas. These are professional basketball players coming from overseas, chasing an opportunity for money. This is not at all.
But there's no difference between what we did in 2012 and what they're doing now. There's no difference other than NIL though. Like they're doing the same thing.
I know guys like Cooper Flag are, they're not here to get their education at U. But they still have to. They still come from American high school, and they still have to declare their major. They still have to go to these classes. What the president is setting now that we're allowing professional athletes
because they started to pay them because the college players are professional.
We understand that. We understand that. This is my thing, Swipey. You said this has been going on. How many players have you ever seen? I'm asking you a direct question, so I can get a direct answer. How many players have you know that have been drafted, played in the summer league? No, don't look it up. Put your hands down.
Put your hands up. Show your hands.
No,
I don't know.
Okay, so if you don't know, so why would you tell casual that?
Show your hands. We know you can't catch me do this.
My pushback to casual was
if you don't know,
I'm about to wait till it's fucking raining.
Because my pushback was on that different point that casual made. You shouldn't ask me a question.
Wait, no, I'm asking you another one. You're being very vague on what you're saying. This has been happening.
I'm not being vague at all. I said I don't know.
But this has not. Okay, if you don't know, then don't act like you do.
I'm answering another point from casual.
All right, but this has not been happening. This particular instance is not. This thing has not been happening.
Well, I don't know.
And my thing is, just like Tom Izzo and Coach and Calipari are saying, what are we? And this is my biggest issue. My biggest issue is what's happening to the 17, 18-year-old American kids that are graduating high school.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you put money into it.
There's no block for me. There's no block for me about understanding why it's happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
I understand that this is what happens when they introduce this type of money without many rules to it. And that's what I'm saying. They have to.
I don't even think you can put rules on it.
And they have. But yes, you can. You absolutely can, and you need to, because what this is doing is hurting American kids graduating from high school that are getting overlooked by outsourcing 21, 22-year-old professional athletes. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy,
my
bro.
pushback to that would be, yes, it
I'll have
is
to
hurting
wait till it's
American
raining,
kids, but
honestly.
before they added money, college was helping American kids. It's these college kids that wanted to get paid. We want this. We want the bag. All of these players go travel for money. That made the game no longer amateur. That made the game no longer amateur. So in that aspect, I say this all the time, especially for cold athletes. And because they, I think this is another side, whether y'all agree with it, it's cool. I might be pushing the envelope. But I said, for student athletes to get a quote-unquote scholarship and money to go play sports at these D1 schools, that was fake. That was fake grade. That shit was all fake. They were just saying, yeah, you can come in. You good at basketball. You can come sit in this class. You good at basketball. We'll make an exception for you. But we're going to say this scholarship is worth $100,000, $100,000. Cool. But you know what? You know what happened? When they start saying, shit, I need that money in my pocket. You know what people started doing in college? They said, shit, I'm going to pay $2 million. Oh, I might as well go get that pro over there. I might as well go get this dude over there. If I got to pay $2 million anyway, I might as well get it. That's what happened.
So, see, the first one, the degree absolutely is worth that much because that's how much.
I just think that word amateur.
That's how much students are paying for.
No, I'm not saying it's not working. I'm saying that was fake for them saying we are giving y'all scholarship based on this amount of money to come play here. I'm saying that's fake. They lying.
Okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying right there. My point is, doesn't.
I think what you're casual.
My point is what you're saying, though, Drew. It's not. There's rules in the NBA. There's rules in the NFL, and that's professional. Just because the amateur right things is going away, there still needs to be some form of rules. That's all. That's all.
But I agree with you on NIL front. The casual, you keep saying amateur.
Either way, no matter what,
and people in the chat keep saying amateur. The reason why this whole thing has been going on, the lawsuits from the student athletes to the NCAA happened for 2 decades. We were not amateurs. There's no such thing. There was never an amateur thing.
I was a sports management major, bro.
That's cool. But I'm telling you based on experience. There was no amateur. There was an exchange of services. You played for the school, you fulfilled the obligation, you worked a full-time job, and did everything. But there was never. But I think even Drago's saying it's not amateur sports anymore.
Dudes used to get paid though.
Over
and under the table.
It depends on the level. It depends on the level you were at. Like Johnny Manziel and you know Todd Gurley and all those dudes. They got money. The SMU scandal that happened.
I'm talking about D1 high school or D1 college players got paid. Like you got a monthly check.
But it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't that crazy.
It's what happens is you get an allotment of money every single month once you move out of the door to pay for your good, a stipend. And the first year I was there, it was 2000. This is 2009. It was $770 a month you would get. And then eventually, by the time I left, 2012, we were getting approximately $1,200 a month in stipend. That's for rent, food, all that. The issue is unless you, depending on where you were, you had 10 months where you got this check, and then you would get double checks every August. So every August, you would get a download of $2,500, $3,000, and best believe we was at Best Buy buying TVs and all kind of stuff and everything, dumb stuff, kid stuff.
Yeah,
But the thing is, in the summer, you did not get paid. In July and June and July, you didn't get paid at all because that you were just doing summer. But some schools had it. If you took classes during the summer, you could get additional money for summer classes you were taking because they keep you enrolled in the program. So all this stuff, it was never amateur, not you casual per se. What happened is there were lawsuits in 2014, 2015 from the NCAA to the student athletes to the video game that we won a lawsuit. I got money in 2013 from not being featured on the NCAA game when they used our name and likeness, but they didn't give you any money based on who you were. They just had your number and all that stuff. Everybody knew you were. I got $600 in that lawsuit. And then what happened is, because of the other stuff, because it started at Clemson with my dude Yoda, there's a big lawsuit that happened that eventually leads to the NIL. So this has been going on for decades. So to Ox's point, now to Ox's point though, now it's too
far. My thing is,
that's all I'm saying.
I
understand where it came from. I understand how it started. All that doesn't need to be explained. We know all of that. We know that there needs to be some more compensation. That's not the issue. The issue is that it's just the wild west, and these programs are doing anything they want to with no regulation. That's the issue. There has to be some set of rules in place.
Exactly.
And my biggest thing is, and I know people in the chat, and I know we have a worldwide audience, and I'm not trying to knock anybody. Y'all know I love everybody worldwide. My thing for me, Swiper, is in the national is in the NC2A. We need to do something to protect American high school basketball.
What do we need to do to protect American high school basketball players? Everybody's not going to... Wait. I'll listen to you guys talk. And this is a guy who played Division I basketball at the mid-major level. Everybody's not going to play at Alabama. Everybody's not going to play at Duke. Everybody's not going to play at these major Division I college basketball teams, right? So Sacramento State is recruiting high school players.
You find that fucking can't work arrested.
Weber State is recruiting high school players. Just because that's not going on at Alabama, Rick Pitino made it clear we're not looking at high school players. The reason why he's not looking at high school players is because we can't compete at that. If I'm not getting the best player in the country, if I'm not getting
but Tom Izzo is.
Well, that's because of the transfer portal, and that's because they know they can just get a sophomore from another team like that who's already ready to go. I want to respond to Swiper because I looked into a lot of this. I was a sports management major. I did a lot of presentations. I know 10 years ago, you got he was like Trey Burke. We're living off ramen noodles, and he's one of the best players in the country. Obviously, this is not even 2014. It's not 1860 where it's purist amateurism, where this is just students from Yale playing rugby or football. There was always a lot of money in these ABC, NBC, ESPN contracts that guys like Todd Gurley weren't getting a piece of. Maybe they were getting paid under the table by the Kirby Smarts on signing day, but they weren't getting with the money out. My whole thing is what Ox is talking about is I'm pro NIL. I think guys like Cooper Flagg, if you want to get in a Gatorade commercial, you should 1,000%, or Johnny Manziel wants to sell an autograph, you should be able to make money off your likeness. I read presentations in high school when NIL wasn't even a thing, saying college athletes need to be borderline treated like employees because they pretty much are. Then it gets tricky because you have to do labor rights and associations. It gets weird. But what Ox is saying is we need to at least have some rules to preserve some level of amateurism because it's the wild, wild west. Now we got football teams at least paying $20 million for a roster just for one season. You got Kenny Dillingham doing a press conference like, I need my donors to give me $20 million.
They really that close?
For one season. And you got guys like Rick Pitino,
I
who's
need
the
to
transfer
start
portal
right
like
now,
every
bro.
other year with no restrictions now. He's not even recruiting freshmen
Shit's
because he's
right
like, oh, I'm
there.
gonna go to the tournament.
Crazy.
And Casual also add in, Herm Edwards said this, by the way, 15 years ago. He spoke for Kansas City Chiefs and Jets.
Where's that little black
Herm Edwards said,
motherfucker there?
this is when we were broke poor. What they should do, and I don't know how you feel about this, he said what they should do is that you have a yearly build-up. Every year you're on a scholarship, there's money allotted into an account for your name. And by the time you leave, you have a certain amount of money in the account. That way you don't get paid during your time. But then at the end of it, when you graduate, contending on you graduating, you then get the full access to that money to go, start a business, get a home, whatever. And at the time, bro, he was saying like $50,000. So it wasn't even like it was nothing crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. They should do it like that because when you do it the way that they're doing it now, you're not finna tell me how I can spend my $2 million. I swear to God, it don't make sense for you to tell me how I can spend my $2 million.
I just don't.
I'm not gonna go with you. When you tell me I got $20 million to spend and you finna tell me how to spend it, that don't make sense.
You can't do that. But see, Swallow, I've been saying that for a long time. See, I didn't even know Herm Edwards. I think that's obviously the way it should be. I think the longer you stay in college, the more money you should get. Like freshmen get this much, sophomores, juniors,
Right, I agree with
much more. And then I think that should be waiting for you after. And then even if you graduate, look at it, that's a bump. You know what I'm saying? You get more.
Right.
I agree with that. I think that should be how it happens. And to your point, Drish, because you're giving 19-year-olds a couple $1 million, and they're supposed to be college athletes. A lot of these guys, and rightfully so, when you're a child, you don't understand what's going on. I think we're going to see in the next decade or so, we're going to hear stories about
mental health for these kids.
It's going to be all of that. You know what? There's going to be guys that are going to turn around and sue. You gave me all this money and didn't tell me what to do with it. You ruined my life. I'm telling you, these guys are going to turn around and blame them for accidents that happen because you guys were negligent. You gave me this much money and let me buy a Hellcat and I didn't know what I was doing. Now
and at the same time,
type of shit is going to happen. That's going to happen. That's
but at the same time,
Hey, Jordan, after this tape, we gotta move on. Go
all right,
ahead,
but you
brother.
gotta think about this too, and that's part of the reason why you don't pay players like as pros because these guys are getting a lot, especially in college basketball. These guys are getting more money than NBA players. Like some of these guys are getting more money than NBA players.
Getting all of this money. Meanwhile, I'm watching the Alabama.
No, but I'm not saying that. But that's why. But hold on. This is why I was about to say I agree with Swiper's point about the Herm Edwards thing. Do it like that because you got to think about this. These guys getting all that money, and a lot of these NIL dudes don't even go pro sometimes. They're getting all this bread like that. So you living this lifestyle like you are a pro player. You making this money for maybe 1 or 2 years. The next year you don't make it to the league, NFL, NBA, or MLB or whatever sports. Brother, you don't know how to get a job. All you know how to do is play sports. You didn't even finish
tough.
the degree.
It's a tough transition.
4 or 5 times. So now, like your life trajectory was up here, and in 4 years it's finna go slide down because you don't know nothing about nothing at 22 years old about investing money, doing it.
Technically, these guys go to school, so maybe you can tell the schools, hey, you got to do a mandatory personal finance class or something.
But Casual and Ron, I'll finish here, Ron. When they get you here, this is the issue. And Casual, you're right. But some of y'all can test this. When they get you in these programs, they put you in rec center degree. They put you in communications degree. They put you in the easiest possible degree program.
They put you in basket and weaving.
No. Political science, legal studies from philosophy. I got 3 bachelor's degrees.
Arts and culinary.
You can't talk about me. But I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I got 3 bachelor's degrees in 4 years. I'm not one of them. But I'm saying I'm a different case. Most of my teammates from the inner city left 5 years communications degree because the school put them in that program. And then once you get done,
Easy majors that don't have a lot of homework and stuff. Yeah, I mean UNC got. I think they got away with it, but they got caught about 10 years ago for putting their athletes in fake classes.
Yeah, they still do that.
They got the But all right, so DSG Piccolo said, Ox, speaking of this, Speaking of college, DSG Piccolo said, you see the 7-foot Nigerian girl going to Texas Tech?
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
I saw that, and my first question was, can she hoop? I saw some videos of her moving around, a little bit, but I don't know.
She ain't got a dunk, right? She got a turnaround dunk.
Yeah, I saw
the left hand, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
You saw what I said, though, huh?
Oh yeah, I did. You heard you seen my response?
I know there was a 7-foot dude in 1981 that ended up in college, and he turned out pretty good. He had no idea what he was doing when he first started playing, and he turned out to be
Hakeem Olajuwon?
he actually turned out to be really good. And by the way, Dikembe Mutombo, his first year playing college basketball, he was 21 years old. I just want to put that out there. So the league was.
He was a professional. No, allegedly he was 21, but he was a professional in his.
No, he's not allegedly. Yeah, he was 21 years old. When he got drafted, he was 24 years old.
Yeah, he was at least 28, to be honest. But
all right, the next super chat is from Tommy Capone. Tommy said, Mars, we love you. Welcome back. I was about to drop the show without you. Damn. The best ball knowledge on the platform. Big Ox, I still got smoke.
You don't got smoke.
That's insane. A lot of glaze.
You just suck. You just be a bunch of powdered donuts. You keep farting. That ain't smoke.
You don't need to expand your intellectual curiosity.
Dude's got fans. Mars got fans. What the hell?
Yo, Tommy Capone, if you actually really got smoke with Ox, here's what you gotta do. Join up as a member, but you gotta be a Hall of Fame member, and we will bring you on stage every Friday, or you never know. You might be able to get on here Monday through Thursday. Just hit me up, and I will get you on stage, and you can air out any differences that you have with Big Ox. We'd love for you to
You gotta have big nuts that smoke with me. Not them little scrub that you carrying around. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be one of them that has smoke with me. Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Chill out.
So like Colorado Mountain oyster kind of things. I got you.
Exactly. Brokeback Mountain, what?
B True said that boy Jaime game Detroit. 6-man front runner? ? He have been up and down, but him and Norm been the most consistent players on the roster.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna apologize again to Jaime Jaquez because I really screwed that one up. That was one of my losses that I took.
The Lakers
I don't take a lot.
Jalen
But I
Hood.
took that loss for sure.
Nice.
I was really wrong about Jaime.
Jalen's out the league, bro.
Who?
Jalen Hood-Schifino. He's out the league.
I think
I don't
so.
know who he's playing for. He is in the league.
I mean, he's supposed to be out the league. So
Last I saw, he was in Utah or Philly. One of those.
He might just be on the end of the bench.
what made you think about him?
I said
He just brought him up.
I said the Lakers
Oh,
have
okay,
no
okay.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Jalen Hood-Schifino.
That's why they
You go just randomly.
just went randomly hating on him for no reason.
He's not.
Yeah, last
What am I looking at, dog? That's not it. That's not it. I know that's not it. That's not what they look like. But shout out.
Ox, what is that?
That's not what he's proposing that they are. But you can buy them.
Is this like TOS? Like
Them nuts?
showing?
No, they're not. They're not.
Are them Ox nuts?
See that? No, you can't read it. You gotta read it out loud.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Dang. You gonna eat that?
Shout out Rocky Mountain Oysters.
They are. I mean, you can find them in a lot of places. They're really not.
But you eat that? I never ate Rocky Mountain oysters.
You know what those are, Jordan?
No.
They're bull balls.
Why would somebody eat that? Like, why in the
Because
world?
you have to eat the whole animal. You have to eat the whole animal. You have to.
Respect
If you hunt animals, if you live in the wild,
What is that?
this is a very long tradition, Jordan. Don't let any part of the animal go to waste. I'm not going to explain it to you. But if you're a hunter, you eat everything. Yes, you eat
Give
everything.
thanks.
Yep.
Y'all got Rick Jackson out there hunting. I got
Jordan, you're such a first world person. If you don't even
You are,
realize
yeah.
it is. You have to use every part of the animal. You have to respect hunters. In the words of the Apostle Friday, from the rooted to the tuna, you had to do that.
ain't no rooted to the nuts.
Jordan, you eat eyes, you eat the liver, everything, spleen, you eat balls, everything is everything.
Somebody flip that. Somebody flip that. Somebody flip that.
At least we do it at least people do it to survive. You just do it for fun. So go ahead. Next super chat. Since we're doing that. Somebody clip that.
Greg Patel.
The last time Ron seen them, they weren't inside of a case. I can tell you that much.
Grant Patel sent to a super chat and said, "Did I see Giannis on the PC scores list? LOL. The hate is crazy. Averages more points this season than minutes. Don't want to compare Giannis and Shaq, but Shaq got rated as a scorer, but Giannis doesn't. Averaging 1.01 points per minute. Also being double teamed every play. One of a kind."
He's awesome. That's a bucket getter. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think he's a top 10 scorer in the planet.
I think there's an
Top
objective
five,
top 4,
without a doubt.
personally. If you ask me, Mars, there's a top 4, and then there's everybody else.
There's no way Giannis falls
top
top
4 scorers?
It's just
Yes,
no way.
and then there's everybody else.
Sounds about right.
All right, the next super chat is from Mr. What It Is Hidden. Mr. What It Is said, "I should have known better. The Doofus brothers ruined a great show and sent a horrible message to abuse."
Hey, don't spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. I'm finishing tonight. Don't spoil.
Ronald, don't waste your time watching.
Spoil.
Oh, that's Stranger Things?
Yeah, don't spoil.
Oh, yeah, don't spoil.
Tonight.
But yeah, I don't know anything about anything with that. Yeah.
I seen the show. You know what happened?
I don't know.
No, you don't want to watch Stranger Things. You don't watch Stranger Things, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you. So you want me to tell you what happened to Alexis?
Here we go.
Oh, now I know. Now I don't know.
Alexis is the most popular character on the show. What are you talking about?
Right, but don't let him.
You know who Homer is from The Simpsons?
You want me to ruin it for you to prove that I know Stranger Things.
No, you don't.
You know who Eddie Murphy is?
I
Like America.
say it, so I want to give like
Ron,
a
don't-
spoiler. I actually want to see.
Hey, wait, hold on, chill. What was the main actor's name on Friends?
Swiper.
Not Joey.
Swiper. I seen the episode.
I've
It's
never
2
watched
hours
an episode
long.
of
I
Friends
watched
in
the
my
whole
life. I can
thing.
tell you. Anyway, move on to the next super chat.
I mean, Friends had like a sick with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's either Jennifer Aniston.
It could have been Jennifer Aniston. It could have been.
I don't know. I've not watched one episode of that show. I'm processing that show.
So her name was Rachel. Her name was Rachel in the show. So it was Rachel, Monica, Ross. Those were like the main
Ross.
3.
That's
then
what-
you had
that's what-
Then you had Joey, Chandler, and Phoebe, who were also in the top 6. But they were.
You know too much.
Why would I
Even
know?
though Swiper just brought up, so ladies and gentlemen at home, even though Swiper just brought up Friends, there was a show called Living Single,
exactly.
before Friends. Just want to put that out there. So
Hey, y'all want another spoiler?
And Friends was better.
Friends was
Another
out.
spoiler.
No, it wasn't. But go ahead.
For an episode that's gonna drop tomorrow, the Seahawks are gonna beat the shit out the 49ers. You gonna be mad on Monday.
I don't think the Seahawks have punted in like a month, so
They definitely did the other.
We gonna keep it going.
A faint scent.
Hey, 49ers, man. Hey, I'm telling
Pretty
you right
confident
now.
that on. Pretty
If
confident.
George Kittle's playing chill, they about to walk Seattle if he plays.
Pretty confident last Sunday. We scored every time we got the ball. I just want to put that out there. I don't think
I got 100 on it.
Bad defense.
But go ahead. Go ahead, Ron.
100 more?
Go ahead, Ron.
Anybody got the oysters that I got? Anybody got a pair of those?
All right.
you're going to the playoffs.
Can you explain why did you buy that?
With who?
You're going into the playoffs with Sam Darnold as your quarterback.
I
So
don't get that at the
Back to back 13
And
wins.
knowing Ox, Jordan, Ox is probably gonna beat that to his dog. You know, if you can beat dogs that too. I mean, dogs eat it, people eat it.
I don't have a dog right now.
Okay, yeah.
So is that
it's
the
a
reason why?
natural
Is that
food.
the reason why they say oysters? So that's what oysters are. I had no idea what oysters
An
are.
aphrodisiac? No, oysters are
No,
different.
that's real oysters.
Oysters are an aphrodisiac, not.
Never had a real
not
oyster?
oysters.
No, I don't eat oysters. They look disgusting.
Well, guess what? When Ron was standing over you, he put a pair
Come
of
on,
oysters
Ron,
right
we
quick.
go.
What's next, Ron? Where we at, Ron? We getting close, Ron. Come on, brother.
Pit name Slick
I
Mac
know.
said Jordy is done with Cam Thomas. This is 3 coaches
You
in
were
5
sure you
years.
would remember.
And
Jordy is done with Cam Thomas. This is 3 coaches in 5 years, and his LSU coaches who said he doesn't pass or defend. Swiper, you were right. We are better without him.
Agreed, Cam Thomas, backup guard somewhere.
He could be a nice 6-man somewhere. I mean, there's been Cam Thomas types who won 6-man a year. So
He's just a spark plug player. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, give me Keyshawn George. Big Fan Breezy, also in New York,
so. How much didn't tell
Nets
you
fan or a
anyway.
Brooklyn Nets fan said KD said Cam Thomas has a bright future. Yegor second in three-pointers made out of all rookies. We better than the Wizards. Nets building something with Jordan.
I agree. Yeah.
Everything's
Well, the Diego being second in threes is just a fact. It's just one thing to agree or disagree with. KD saying Cam Thomas has a bright future is also a fact. He did say that. But yeah, I agree with the one opinion that you got.
Shout out to Brooklyn Nets. The next super chat we got is from Spanish Jose TV. Spanish said, Jermaine O'Neal is the